draw near and you shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Today's date is July 14th, 2025. It is the morning docket in Lawrence County Municipal Court. I'm acting Judge Brian Clemens. The first group of cases we're going to call today are review hearings. When you hear your name called, come down to the table here on your right, and we will go through your case.
Joseph Adkins, Leroy Campbell, Linda Carpenter, Connor Harrison, Andre Howard, Patrick Jones. Come down to the table on your right.
Joseph Atkins? Yep. State of Ohio versus Joseph Atkins, CRB 23356. Mr. Atkins is present here this morning.
Community service papers.
Your Honor, it looks like he's turned in 30 hours of community service.
Okay. Got some new community service?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are the dates on that?
6/12, 6/13, 6/16, 6/27, 7/3, and 7/10. Did you do this at animal shelter?
Yep.
It is acceptable, Your Honor.
Okay. This may close out his case.
Okay.
Let's see.
If you want, Your Honor, just give him a new court date and he can check the probation and we can.
Actually, I think you may have 1 day left.
Okay.
All right. All right, Mr. Atkins, I'm going to set you another review for August 18th at 9 a.m. If probation lets you know that you have met the requirements, I think you may have 1 day left, but I may not.
I'll check with them.
Isn't my strong suit. They'll be able to let you know for sure if you got 1 day left. If you complete it, then this will be removed from the docket. Your case will be closed out, and you don't need to show up that day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Leroy Campbell.
Your Honor, I don't know why he isn't here, but he has been compliant.
Okay, it's the State of Ohio versus Leroy Campbell, 312, 3035, 312, 2259, and B and CRA 10627. Mr. Campbell was not present, but I was given a report from RRS. All right, it is a good report so far as that goes on his treatment. What I will do then on this is I'm still going to note the failure to appear. There'll be a bench warrant to issue in 7 days. So if you get in touch with him, he'll need to show up at court to check in. Linda Carpenter. This is State of Ohio versus Linda Carpenter, PRC 23, 1792 A and C. Ms. Carpenter, it looks like you're down to $290 now.
Yes.
That's it. All right. You had a payment today, or you're going to work
Yes.
for community service? How much you paying?
100.
All right. I'm going to set you a new review. For September the 8th.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Connor J. Harrison, the State of Ohio versus Connor Harrison, PRC 24-813A and B. Mr. Harrison, it looks like you've completed everything other than we don't have any proof that you completed your 3-day VIP school.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. It's like
Okay.
$750.
How long do you need to do that?
I called a place in Columbus last week. I think I'm gonna go up there, so it'll probably be a little while, but I'm in the process of getting my license back right now, so whenever I get that back, I'm gonna go to Columbus and get it done.
Okay. I'll set you another review hearing for September the 8th, at 9 a.m. If you've got that done, then, and the court has proof of it, and probation clears you, then you do not need to come back at that
Okay.
time. All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you. Andre Howard, the State of Ohio versus Andre Howard, PRC 1791 A, B, and C. Howard is present here this morning. Mr. Howard, this is a fantastic report. It looks like all you're down to is your treatment component. That's all you've got left on this case. And it looks like you're getting fairly close to completing that. So I'm going to set you back for another review. September 8th at 9 a.m. And I look forward to, maybe closing your case at that time if you consider it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Howard. Patrick S. Jones, State of Ohio versus Patrick Jones, PRC 19378 A, B, and C. Mr. Jones was cited to be here at 9 a.m. The time is now 9:47 a.m. He has failed to appear. There will be a bench warrant issued.
Minnehaha Justice, Alvin Lewis II, Dylan Spence, Matthew White, Michael Wood, Sarah Woods, Christopher Roadcap.
Minnehaha Justice. The State of Ohio versus Minnehaha Justice, PRC 2544 A and B. Mr. Justice is present. All right, well, Mr. Justice, overall, it's a pretty good report. I saw you, it seems you had a little hiccup, but you have managed to get yourself back on track, which is what we want to see. You're just down to the treatment component here as well. I'm also going to set you back for September the 8th for review at 9 a.m. Alvin Lewis II. It's the State of Ohio versus Alvin Lewis II, PRC 25, A, B, and C. Christopher Lewis is present here this morning. And it looks like you've got all of your community service taken care of. That's a good start. If you wish to continue working community service, you can pay off your fines a lot quicker that way. And you don't have to shell the money out up front for that. You're making good progress. I'm going to set you back for September the 8th.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dylan Spence, the state of Ohio, is Dylan Spence, PRC 2330 A&B. Mr. Spence is present. Looks like you have paid off your fine, but you still owe your community service, and we don't have proof that you...
I gave my probation officer proof when I came in this morning. I have 10 hours left to complete.
I'm sorry.
I gave my probation officer proof of my community service when I came in.
Do you believe you completed your community service?
I have 10 hours left.
10 hours left. Have you completed your VIP school?
Yes.
Okay.
They should have sent the certificate last time we were in court.
Okay. We don't seem to have proof of it in the file. So you may want to check with them and bring it to your probation officer.
We were in here last time. They said the same thing. They verified that I did do it. They were supposed to send a copy over.
Okay.
There is a note in here from January, and it says LCR digital completion.
Yes.
Maybe it's just not in the file.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
did get scanned to the computer, not that.
I'm going to go ahead and put a note here.
That was January 28th.
Okay. All right. I'll set you back September the 8th for review at 9 a.m. Once the probation department has cleared that all of your community service hours are completed, you will no longer need to appear for that hearing.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Matthew White.
Yes, sir.
The state of Ohio versus Matthew White, CRB 23576 A&B. Mr. White is present here this morning. And Mr. White, you're treating at Southern Hope.
Yes, sir. I graduated inpatient there a couple months back. I'm still doing outpatient there to keep myself on track.
Okay. I noticed you've got good screens.
Yes, sir.
You're down to, you owe $85 left, and you still have 30 hours of community service. But more importantly, we want to make sure that you're doing well in your treatment.
Yes, sir.
And you're that you are. So I'm going to set you back for September the 15th for review at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael Ward.
Your Honor, is that Michael Wood?
Oh, Michael Wood.
Your Honor, he called in this morning and talked to me, said he was headed to the emergency room. I told him I couldn't speak to the judge, but more than likely he'd have 7 days before we would be.
All right, I'll note his failure to appear, but it sounds like there's a good reason for that.
I did tell him to bring proof with him.
It'll be a bench warrant issue in 7 days if he hasn't been here by then. Samantha Woods, or excuse me, Sarah Woods.
That's my sister.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Sarah Woods, CRB 22326, CRB 21686. Ms. Woods is present here this morning. Good report, Ms. Woods.
Thank you.
Your Honor, she has done some community service, she just needs to get it to me on letterhead.
All right, Ms. Woods, I'm going to set you back for September 15th for review at 9 a.m. Keep doing what you're doing. Your recovery is more important right now than community service, but we want to see what you're going through as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Christopher Roadcap. This is State of Ohio versus Christopher W. Roadcap, CRB 23646, PRC 211172, A, B, and C.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Roadcap was ordered on June 30th to have some community service done before this next hearing. He has not been here.
I didn't know about the 4th of July. I didn't know if y'all was open or not.
Well, for at this point, Mr. Roadcap, you were ordered to do it, you didn't, so I'm going to remand you into custody. What was that, Mr. Roadcap?
Mr. Roadcat. Mr. Roadcat. Come here. Yes.
Mr. Roadcap, what was that when you said when you walked by?
I'm just aggravated.
I didn't ask if you're aggravated. I see you're aggravated. That's what you said. It wasn't what you said. I'll take you back at this point.
Ready for a rating, sir.
All right. Next group of cases that we're going to call are arraignments. Their first appearances on cases. Excuse me. When you hear your name called, come down to the table on your right, and we will go through the charges that you've been charged with. You can enter one of the following pleas: guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A guilty means you're making a complete admission that you committed the violation as alleged. Not guilty means you're not admitting the violation as said. And no contest means you're not admitting the violation, but you're not contesting the facts surrounding it either. And then if I think the state would have enough evidence, I could enter a guilty finding. You have the following rights before the court. You have the right to remain silent. Everything that is being said in here is being recorded. And if you say something to me because you think you want to tell me something that is against your interest, the state of Ohio can then use that against you. You have the right to reasonable bail. You have the right to have counsel appointed if you cannot afford one, to hire one on your own. And you have the right to force the state to prove each and every element of the charged offense beyond a reasonable doubt.
State of Ohio versus John Cloninger, case number TRD 251700. John Cloninger, Cloniger.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus John Cloninger, TRD 251700. John Cloninger. All right. Mr. Cloninger was cited to be in court at 9 a.m. this morning. He has failed to appear. The time is now 9:57 a.m. There'll be a bench warrant issued.
State of Ohio versus Ashley Hutchinson, case number TRD 251536.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Ashley R. Hutchinson, TRD 251536. Ms. Hutchinson is present this morning. Ms. Hutchinson, it's alleged that on or about July 3rd, 2025, in Perry Township, that you were operating a motor vehicle on a suspended license. That's an alleged violation of Ohio Revised Code 4510.11a. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is up to $150 fine for costs.
Well, Your Honor, I have a blow and go in my car, so I don't know what happened. When he pulled me over, I let him know that. They said to bring the paperwork out here for the blow and go, because I just got my license renewed at the beginning of May. So I don't know like what's going on, because that's how I'm able to drive, and I have to pay for it every week. I have the paperwork here if you need it.
We can have Mr. Hill in the courtroom. Mr. Hill, this is Ashley Hutchinson. This is a driving under suspension. It's alleged to be an OBI suspension from Kentucky on the ticket. She's indicated she's got paperwork showing that she's got breathalyzer in the car. If you wanted to take a look at that.
And I also have my reinstatement through Kentucky, too, here.
She's charged with driving on suspended license? Is that the
Correct.
charge?
The remarks indicate that it's an OVI suspension from Kentucky, but it doesn't appear that it was charged as an OVI suspension.
Well, I mean, there's a form here that appears to be ignition interlock installation on May 19th of this year. And it looks like there's been a reinstatement fee paid according to this other form,
When was that, Mr. Hill?
May 23rd.
This ticket was issued July 3rd.
I mean, I don't know.
You want to have her run?
We can, Your Honor.
Yeah. We're gonna recall this in a few minutes. We're gonna run and see if we're valid.
Okay. Yeah, it was showing suspended, but it was in Ohio, so I don't understand, like, what's went wrong.
Can you just have a seat?
State of Ohio versus Zachary Ross, case number TRC 251704.
So the State of Ohio versus Zachary Ross, TRC 251704 and CRD 25419. Looks like there was a habeas issue to the OSP on July 11th for failure to appear for the arraignment.
I read the ticket wrong. I apologize. I thought it was the following Friday. I just got off the boat. I worked 48 days straight. I was only home one day and I got the ticket. I thought it was the following Friday.
Draw the habeas. Mr. Ross, it's alleged that on or about July 9th, 2025, you did, being the parent, guardian, custodian, person having custody or control, or person in local parentis of a child under the age of 18, create a substantial risk to the health or safety of said child by violating the duty of care, protection, or support. That's an alleged violation of Ohio Revised Code 2919.22C1, endangering children. That is a misdemeanor of the first degree. Maximum penalty for that charge is up to 6 months in the Lawrence County Jail and up to $1,000 fine.
Okay.
You were also charged in TRC 251704 on or about July 9th, 2025 in Fayette Township. It's alleged you operated a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drug abuse or combination thereof. That's an alleged violation of Ohio Revised Code 4511-19A1A. That is a misdemeanor of the first degree as well. The maximum penalty, it's alleged it's the first offense, the maximum penalty on that is up to 6 months in the Lawrence County Jail, up to a $1,375 fine, up to a 3-year license suspension. The minimum penalty on that is either 3 days in jail or 3 days in a driver intervention program, a $375 fine, and 1-year license suspension. How do you wish to play?
Not guilty.
Also have case number CRA 25418, that's by possession of fentanyl.
Sure.
Had a remaining date of 7/11.
I I do have it, it's just not listed on the file. All right, and Mr. Ross, it's alleged on CRA 25418. It's alleged that on or about July 9th, 2025, you did knowingly obtain, possess, or use a controlled substance or controlled substance analog, and said drug involved a fentanyl-related compound or a compound mixture, preparation, or substance containing a fentanyl-related compound. That's an alleged violation of Ohio Revised Code 292511 AC 11A. Possession of a fentanyl-related compound, that's a felony of the 5th degree. Felonies of the 5th degree carry up to 1 year in the Lawrence County Jail or 1 year in prison and up to a $2,500 fine. Do you have money to hire an attorney?
I do.
Okay. Are you intending to hire an attorney?
Yes.
Now, you have a right to have a preliminary hearing on this matter within 10 days. Now, if you can waive that right to have that within 10 days, if you feel like you need more time to hire an attorney. You still have the right to have a preliminary hearing, it would just not occur within the 10-day period if you wish to do so. You certainly have the right to have it within that 10-day period, and we can schedule it within that time frame. If that is up to you.
I don't know. I guess, would it be easier to waive it? I mean, I'm not for sure.
It gives you a little more time to hire an attorney if that's what you're intending to
Okay,
do.
can we do that?
Okay, I'll find that you've waived the 10-day time frame for a preliminary hearing. I'm going to enter not guilty pleas on the CRB 25419 and the PRC 251704, given that there is a felony involved with that. I'm going to, since you have appeared here today, I'm going to set you bond at, it's going to be $1,000 OR bond.
Okay.
That's going to be coupled with, I'm going to require you to meet with a substance abuse counselor for an alcohol or drug assessment.
Okay.
You're going to be required to follow up with any treatment requirements that they recommend.
Yes.
So if they recommend you do outpatient treatment,
Yes.
you get to do that. If they say, hey, we think he needs inpatient treatment, and it's a fentanyl-related compound, there's a high likelihood of that, you're going to have to do that. Do you understand?
Yes, because I mean,
I'm going to caution you not to say anything at this point. There's all sorts of treatment providers in the back.
I have a place lined up if I have to go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to order you to bring proof that you've done an AOD assessment when we come back. I'm going to set you, I don't want to go too far out. I'm going to set you back July 28th.
Your Honor,
Yes.
will he will probably need to go to the jail to get his fingerprints done also.
And I will order as part of your bond that you go to jail to be fingerprinted.
Okay. Just before your next hearing, because I'm right here. Just go through this. Don't leave, I'll bring a copy of this out to you.
All right, that'll be at 10 a.m. Mr. Ross on July 28th.
I'll be here.
All right, see you back at that time.
Just wait on that walk.
State of Ohio versus Jesse Griffith, case number CRD 20388.
This is State of Ohio versus Dixie Griffith, CRB 2388. Ms. Griffith is present here today, and it appears that Ms. Griffith, you missed a review hearing alleged on June 21st, 2024.
Yes, sir.
Do you admit or deny that you missed your review hearing?
sorry.
Do you admit or deny that you missed your review hearing?
I did.
Okay. And do you have a reason that you missed your review hearing?
Your Honor, I don't want to make excuses or seem like I don't want pity. I lost my husband to a drug overdose not long ago. I was in long-term treatment. I graduated 6 months of work, and when I came out of that, I relocated to Winchester, Kentucky. I had got my peer support, and I was working down there, and it just had totally slipped my mind.
Okay. If I were to test you, are you going to be clean today?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to order you to submit to a drug screen today. You're not to leave the building. But Taylor in the back is going to take care of you. She's walking out right now.
Okay.
So we'll have you back out once we have the results of the screen.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
State of the law recalls Ashley Hutchinson, case number TRD 251536. Ashley Hutchinson.
We'll call it. We'll go back.
State of Ohio versus Sean Crabtree, case number CRB 24228, CRB 22494.
The State of Ohio versus Sean Crabtree, CRB 24228, CRB 22494. Crabtree is present here today. Mr. Crabtree, it looks like you missed a review hearing on June 17th, 2024.
I did, sir.
You failed to appear for your review.
I was in jail. Yeah. Since that time, though, I have completed STAR program, and I have like 16 certificates with me, if you'd like to see that I've completed the programs over the last year.
Okay. Well, it looks like you've never been arraigned on these charges.
Okay.
I will go ahead, we will call any warrants that may be out there based upon that. Are both charges been arraigned? It's showing it's been still filed.
I don't see he's been arraigned, except for arraignment today on the detention warrant, so I don't see that he's ever been sentenced. I guess maybe I should rephrase that.
Okay.
So he has been arraigned on 2428.
It looks like Mr. Stratton was your attorney, and he filed discovery in both cases. Do you have Mr. Stratton in the courtroom?
He has been arraigned. This is a pre-trial.
All right, Mr. Stratton, this is, you were appointed to represent
Are you, sir?
a Sean Crabtree.
Are you at lunch time to cover?
All my certificates have been last year.
There was, it appears that he missed a
Okay.
pre-trial back in June of 2024, and it looks like he was incarcerated during that time. So these cases are not resolved. I presume you're going to want some time to review everything.
Yeah, there's 16 of them now.
Please.
Yeah. I've been sober for over a year.
You were at Star.
Yeah, that is correct.
Apparently it was in Star, Your Honor. What are your charges here?
We picked him up, I'm sorry, we picked him up from Star on Monday. Brought him into our services.
Okay.
Yeah, he has certificates here from Star, Your Honor.
Those are outside Star.
Outside Star. Okay.
All right, I'll give you, Mr. Stratton, how long you want to go out. He's in treatment right now, and just, these are older, a little bit older cases, but they're unresolved at this point.
Your Honor, within the next couple of weeks was fine.
With the 28th?
That, I cannot do the 28th.
Go a little further out.
28th and 21st are bad days.
August 4th?
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm going to set these matters for, I'll reappoint Mr. Stratton if he has been relieved, but August 4th for pretrial, 10 a.m. And French wants to be
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Jaden Redmond, case number CRB 22451. Jaden Redmond. All right, I think she may be out there. She's got a little child with her, Jaden Redmond.
So this is State of Ohio versus Jaden Redmond, CRB 22451. Ms. Redmond is present here today. Ms. Redmond's alleged that on July 11th, you missed the sentencing hearing.
Yeah, on Friday.
All right. Do you have a good reason for missing your sentencing hearing?
Oh, well, it like completely slipped my mind. I knew I had it, but I like woke up. I woke up too late, and then my bondsman called me and told me that I had to be here today. And I paid $300, which paid off all my fines today, and I have one more day of community service.
Yeah, it looks like you're down to just one day of community service left.
Yeah, I'll do that Tuesday.
All right. We call the warrant. I'm going to set your review for September the 8th. Oh. Let's set up, keep it as
September the 8th. So if I do that last day of community service, I don't have to come back, or I do?
You would need to clear that with probation at that point. After your case is closed, then at that point, then your case will be closed. But you need to clear that with them. Otherwise, if you don't show up, they'll give them a warrant issue.
Okay. All right. September the 8th?
Yep, 10 a.m. for September.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Ashley Hutchinson, case number PRD 251536.
The State of Ohio was Ashley Hutchinson, PRD 251536. My understanding is they've run Ms. Hutchinson and she's showing presently as suspended. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Hutchinson, is I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on behalf. I'll let you sign a $500 signature bond.
Yeah, I just spoke with Clarissa out there, and she said all I had to do was go pay the reinstatement fee. That's it.
I'm going to set you another hearing on this for August 4th, and that will be set as a trial at that point.
Trial for what?
On the suspended license, where it's a minor misdemeanor. We have to have your trial within 30 days. Now, you can waive that right, and we can set it as a pretrial, but that is your right to do trial happen within 30 days.
Well, she just told me that once I pay the reinstatement fee, that the suspension will be lifted. So, I mean, I don't understand.
Sure. And
I mean, I have to have a way to get back and forth to work. I'm a single mom.
I understand that. And I'm not suspending your license. I'm not doing anything of that nature at this point. Procedurally, I have to set this within 30 days for a trial unless you waive that right. Now, how this is going to work out with you and the prosecutor, whether they want to, do whatever with the case, that part isn't up to me. So I guess my question would be is, do you want to set and have the trial within that time frame, or do you want more time to make sure that that gets taken care of?
I'm trying to just take care of it today because I have to have a way to get back and forth to work.
I mean, the only way you can take care of it today would be to enter a guilty or no contest plea, and I don't know that you've already told me that you may have valid defenses to this, so I don't know that I can even accept that at this point.
I don't want to plead guilty, no, not today. So can you get it, the court date any sooner than August 3rd?
Or August 4th is the quickest that I can do it. I mean, you're dealing with Kentucky, so I don't know how long it will take them to do what they're going to do.
Well, I'm done over there. I mean, my license, I got my paper right here, I paid my reinstatement over there, and I came to Ohio. That's why I'm confused, because I got a license that I just got at the end of May, and then now all of a sudden they're suspended over here.
And that I do not know at this point. That's, again, I hear the case, I call balls and strikes. So you're certainly free to talk to an attorney if you wish about it, for some guidance and help. Otherwise, we're going to be back on August 4th for trial. It's going to be at noon. At that time. So we'll see you back August 4th at noon.
Your Honor, will she need to be fingerprinted or?
She will not.
Okay.
State of Ohio recalls Dixie Griffith.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Dixie Griffith.
Yes, sir.
CRB 2388. Ms. Griffith, you were not honest with me, and I'm going to stop you at this point. Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
I do not.
Okay, are you working currently?
Yes, sure. Well, I was working out at the RTC event where there was a big concert over the weekend, okay? And
I'm going to advise you not to say anything at this point. Are you working currently?
it was just like a 7-day gig that I worked.
Okay, but you're not otherwise employed regularly?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to find you qualify for appointed counsel. I'm going to appoint Attorney Roger Smith.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and remand you into custody at this point. We are going to recall your case here in just a few moments, and after Mr. Smith has an opportunity to speak with you and the prosecutor.
More of the fun. Thank you, Judge.
You may. So we will recall this case here shortly once Mr. Smith has had an opportunity to speak to her.
Sure.
Your Honor, I'm ready to go to Lawrence County Jail.
All right.
State of Ohio versus Jamie A. Baker, case number CRB 25402.
Mr. Morford here. All right, this is State of Ohio versus Jamie Baker, CRB 25402. Mr. Baker, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, again, can you hear me?
I can. Mr. Baker is present via Zoom today. His attorney, Mr. Morford, is present here in the courtroom today. And we are set what looks like a pretrial.
Donald Starr.
We could have Mr. Hill in the courtroom as well.
Sorry, Your Honor.
We're at Lawrence County Jail, Mr. Hill. This is State of Ohio versus Jamie Baker. It's a pre-trial.
Mr. Wofford. May we approach, Your Honor?
You may. You want to call this? Okay. All right, Mr. Baker, we're going to recall your case here in a little bit. Your attorney's going to call you down at the jail and speak to you about an offer that was made by the state of Ohio. And then we'll have you back out here shortly.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Timmy Dement, case number CRA 25406 A and B, CRB 25407, CRC 251585, A, B, and C. And Barbara Greathouse is on deck.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Timmy Dement, CRA 25406 A and B, CRB 25407, PRC 21341, and PRD 2173. Mr. Dement, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Dement?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Mr. Dement's present via Zoom. His attorney, Mr. Steyer, is here in person today. This matter is set for a preliminary hearing and pretrial.
Your Honor, we spoke earlier about this, Mr. Hill and I spoke to Mr. Dement. He is interested in treatment, which I think would be something the state and the court would be interested in. I had RRS contact him at the jail. They are able to take him this afternoon after court and pick him up for inpatient treatment should the court reduce his bond or recognizance bond.
Mr. Hill.
And Your Honor, I have Trooper Beam here and prepared to do a preliminary hearing if that's what it comes to. However, I did enter into some discussion, Trooper, with Mr. Steyer about the potential of leaving the case here, but I wanted to talk to the Trooper a little bit about it. I don't know if right now is the moment to do that. Here's the thing, we had Mr. Dement about a year ago in a similar situation, not as many charges, but he was in treatment with the court for many months, maybe a year, about an OVI case and maybe some other things. So now we're back here again, and this is an even more aggravated situation that he's gotten himself into, if you were to believe the Trooper, which I do. So we'd like to have a conversation about some way to maybe leave the case here, but if we're going to do that, it's going to require Mr. Dement to acquiesce on some of these charges fairly quickly, We don't want a whole bunch of felony charges dragging out for weeks while we determine where we're going with this. I don't know if any of that made sense, but.
Made sense, but I don't know that it completely answered the bond issue, I guess.
Well, the bond right now is set at $25,000 cash assurance, so.
Mr. Stires indicated that everybody is in agreement with sending him to treatment.
That's not the case.
Okay, that was going to be my question.
I thought that was the case. We had the discussion in the back, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's still the case when we come out here.
No, that's
So, that's fine, Phil.
I told you that I wanted to talk to the trooper, and you just don't listen to everything I say.
Okay. At any rate, he's able to go to treatment. If the state wants to do that, we can do that. If the state wants to do that with a waiver, we can do a waiver. If the state wants to do that with a time waiver to allow them time to decide what to ultimately do, we recognize that they're agreeing to let him out to treatment now. Doesn't do anything with the rest of the case. It just gets him out of the jail and into some treatment. We're giving the state that opportunity, and they can make of that what they want.
Mr. Hill, do you want time to speak with the trooper? We can recall it.
The trooper spoke with me and told me that whatever I think, he left it up to my discretion. So here's what I think. I think that from our perspective, we do want him to go back to treatment. We want it to be successful this time so that he doesn't find himself back in the same situation again, or worse, killing somebody. We don't want that to happen in the future. But there's going to have to be some recognition here that that there's guilt involved. Now, we're willing to work with these things as misdemeanors. And we believe there's going to need to be a little bit more jail time before there's a discussion about treatment.
Okay.
So,
well, it looks like we're set for a preliminary hearing today, so we'll recall this a little bit later and we'll have a preliminary hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. DeMint, there's no agreement on bond at this point, so we're going to have a preliminary hearing a little later in the docket, so we'll have you back out.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Barbara E. Greenhouse, case number CRA 24561. Anthony Merritt is on deck.
listen, come here.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
They're getting her out now. Here she is.
Ms. Greathouse, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Barbara Greathouse, CRA 24561. Ms. Greathouse is presently via Zoom. I've got a note on the file that her attorney was an attorney, that looks like Jesse Scott. And it appears that there was a bench warrant issued back on January 31st, 2025, indicating that Ms. Greathouse left treatment, and it appears Ms. Greathouse has been picked up at this point. Mr. Hill?
She had an ankle monitor on and it was removed, went on past that following weekend, did not return.
Is she somebody you would take back? So I guess that removing the GPS monitor was a little premature last time.
Ms. Greathouse, would you be willing to go back to treatment?
Yes.
All right. Do we have any monitors available?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. We can check.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's call this back out a little bit. I want to see if there's a monitor available. If there's not, if there's any idea of how long it may be before the before we set So, Ms. Greathouse, we're going to call you a little bit later in the document, once we got a little more information.
I did not hear.
All right, Ms. Greathouse, we're going to call you a little later in the document.
If I'm getting ready to call a case of yours in jail. Oh, okay, well, I will wait. State of Ohio, Mr. Anthony S. Merritt, case number CRA 25103, CRA 25400, Kirsten Shipman is on that.
All right, Mr. Merritt, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Anthony Merritt, CRA 25103. Mr. Merritt is present via Zoom. His attorney, Mr. Roger Smith, is present here in court, and also CRA 25400 as well.
Is Crystal Atkins here? Yes. Can you come up here, please?
I might have something worked out, Anthony. We want to talk to Crystal, the prosecutors, real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Where it would be, you would be getting out of jail, you would waive the grand jury, but get an OR bond to be released today, if you want to do that.
What about the last time? Domestic violence.
He just
Judge will want to know if it's standing for that. So, Your Honor, I've been speaking with Crystal Atkins, who is the alleged victim on both of these incidents. And for various reasons, she has made sure that I understand that she doesn't want these things pursued. However, they are both felony charges, and they're very serious. And we didn't file them frivolously, and we don't dismiss them frivolously. However, under the circumstances, what Ms. Atkins says is that Mr. Merritt has some anger issues, and based on the allegations here, I can see that there's probably evidence of that, and maybe substance abuse issues, although she says he's had that under control for a couple months. So if he would be willing to have himself assessed for anger management and for alcohol and drug addiction, and to enter into treatment and successfully complete that treatment in all those areas that it's recommended, we would be willing to look at a dismissal of the charges at a later date. I'm assuming you don't want a protection order, right?
No, and he is actually in an outpatient treatment at Huntington now. It has been for several months.
So that's where we stand today. We're willing to work with Mr. Merritt, and hopefully he understands too. There's got to be no further problems between him and Ms. Atkins during this.
Mr. Mayor, could you hear what the prosecutor said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so instead of going to the grand jury on felonies, he's willing to keep it here in the misdemeanor court, and in return, you get an assessment for substance abuse disorder and some anger management. Assuming you successfully complete those, there's a good likelihood the state will just dismiss the charges down the road. Are you willing to do that?
I'm in treatment now, but I didn't do that.
Okay, well, I understand that, but we're not to that point yet where it's getting dismissed, hopefully. But if you want to do, where are you at in Huntington? Huntington Hospitals Group or Prestera, where do you go?
Right there on Carter Street.
The methadone clinic.
Methadone clinic.
Oh, well.
Methadone clinic.
Okay, we're probably going to want to taper you off of that. But I'll let the treatment provider, somebody do an assessment. How do you pay for medical care? Do you have a West Virginia medical card?
Yeah.
Somebody that could do West Virginia?
We can assess him, but I don't know if we can take him because we have a cap on methadone patients. He's not on methadone, he's on 7K. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I thought you were, because First Street, I associate that Huntington with the methadone clinic.
Yeah, they do other things.
Okay. So you're on Sublocade?
7K shot.
Okay. That might change.
Yeah, as long as we have
Good.
that, it should be fine.
Could we have OVP do a quick assessment, Judge, and maybe I'm called back?
Ken?
Okay.
All right, we're going to recall this. OVP is going to give you a call, Mr. Mayor, down at the jail and do a quick assessment on you, and then we'll recall this case shortly.
State of Ohio versus Kirsten Shipman, case number CRB 23698, and Devin Willard is on deck.
Ms. Shipman, can you hear me? Ms. Shipman, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is State of Ohio versus Kirsten P. Shipman, CRB 23698. Ms. Shipman, it's alleged that on August 19th, 2024, looks like that you failed to appear for a pretrial in this court.
Yes.
Do you admit that you failed to appear for a pretrial?
Yes.
All right. It looks like you were, at least at some point, you were in with legal recovery.
Yes.
Have you been out of treatment?
Yes, I've been in and out of treatment. I don't care whatever I have to do to get this over with. I think sitting here over the weekend is the longest I've ever been in jail. And I think that it's taught me a lesson to actually do what I'm supposed to do.
Mr. Heel, it looks like this was originally an M1 theft. Was that, doesn't appear that's ever been resolved.
She pled to that charge on January the 8th, 2024, according to my records.
Okay.
See that she was sentenced not long.
Okay.
She had Mr. Thompson as an attorney.
He's not taking cases here anymore, is he? All right. I'm going to appoint Mr. Morford to represent you, Ms. Shipman.
Yes, will I get a bond or anything at all here? Yes.
Well, I'm likely going to have you assessed at this point, and then we'll recall this. Taylor's going to call you down to jail and do a quick assessment on you, and then we will recall you a little later in the docket and to determine what needs to happen.
Okay.
All right, and Mr. Morford will likely reach out to you as well.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Devin Willard, case number CRB 25422 A and B, and Darren Ford on deck.
All right, Mr. Willard, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Willard, you're here today on an arraignment. This is State of Ohio versus Devin Willard, CRB 25-422A. Mr. Willard, it's alleged that on or about July 13th, 2025, you recklessly or by force resist or interfere with the lawful arrest of yourself in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2921-33A. That's resisting arrest. That's a misdemeanor of the second degree. Misdemeanors of the second degree carry up to a sentence in the Lawrence County Jail up to 90 days and up to a $750 fine. I want to go through your rights with you. You have the right to remain silent here. We are recording this, so if you say something that is against your interest, the state of Ohio, who is in the courtroom, the representative, can use that against you. You have the right to have reasonable bonds set in this matter. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, the court can appoint one for you. And you have the right to force the state to prove each and every element of the offenses charged beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, I've gone through the charge and the penalties with you. You can enter one of three pleas. You can enter a plea of guilty, which means you're admitting the violation and that you're likely to be sentenced. You can enter a not guilty plea, which means you're denying the violation. Or you can enter a no contest plea, which means you're not admitting the violation, but you're also not denying, you're not contesting the violation either. You feel like you understand my explanation of your rights?
Yes.
What plea would you like to enter?
No contest.
All right, so that means you're not admitting it, but you're not contesting the violation either.
Yeah, there was kind of confusion. I didn't hear him say that I was under arrest, and then once he told me, I told him I was sorry. I didn't hear him say that, and but I should have done what I did as far as screaming when the cops were there. So.
Okay. And Mr. Willard, there's also CRB 25-422B. First case was the A case, and it's alleged that on or about July 13th, 2025, you did knowingly cause Caitlin Dillon to believe that you would cause physical harm to the person or property of Caitlin Dillon. That's a violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903.22A1 of the Ohio Revised Code. That's menacing. That's a misdemeanor of the fourth degree. Misdemeanors of the fourth degree carry a maximum penalty of up to 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. How do you wish to plea on that charge?
Not guilty because the doors don't latch in the apartment. None of the doors latch. Like I didn't bust into the door or anything. I literally just put a little pressure on it and it just opens. The dog can open the door. Like I didn't kick in the door or nothing like that. And then we just talked and then she left. And then everything was fine for almost 2 hours. And then her dad showed up and called the cops for some reason when he was trying to fight me.
All right.
I just want to go back to Columbus and come back to court. I will never talk to her again. I'll never go back over there again. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I lost my best friend last night.
All right. Can you afford to hire an attorney?
I do not.
All right. Are you currently working?
I am.
All right. Are you paid hourly?
Paid daily.
Okay. How many days a week do you work?
6.
And how much you pay daily?
130. I literally just gave her $500.
Do you have any dependents?
No.
All right. Well, you don't qualify for appointed counsel at this point in time. Mr. Hill, we've got a guilty plea on the A case and the B case, a not guilty plea. Matter of bond.
State would ask for $2,500 cash assurance.
All right. Mr. Willard, the state's asked for a $2,500 cash surety bond in this matter. Is that a bond that you think you could make?
No, I have no money for her. I just gave her all my money, and then I lost my job because of this. Like, I wasn't at work today. I have nowhere to call him. Like, I didn't touch her, I didn't hit her, I didn't do anything.
Hang on, I'm gonna advise you not to say anything. So you are presently not working now because of this?
Well, I just lost my job today, yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Well, then I'm gonna find that you do qualify for appointed counsel. I'm gonna appoint Attorney Luke Steyer to represent you. Mr. Steyer, this is Devin Willard, is a resisting arrest M2 and a menacing M4. He entered a guilty plea to the resisting arrest, and a not guilty plea to the menacing.
Your Honor, in that case, I'd like to withdraw the guilty plea, enter a not guilty plea to both charges, and ask that the pretrial be set.
The state has asked for a $2,500 cash or surety bond. It's an M4 and an M2. Mr. Willard has indicated that he cannot make that bond. I give Mr. Hill an opportunity to be heard on the matter bond. He just mentioned the $2,500 cash surety. Mr. Hill, if you want to give any further explanation, I don't know if Mr. Hill or Mr. Steyer wishes to argue against that or not at this point.
Part of our reasoning was that he'd already pled guilty to one charge. Now he's withdrawn his plea. I assume the court's allowing that. So we're okay with an OR bond as long as there's also a protection order that accompanies it.
Would you have any problem having no contact with the alleged victim?
Yeah, that's okay with me.
Okay. We would agree with
I'm going to go ahead and set bond with a $2,000 OR bond, which means you'll be released on your own cognizance. Once you sign that, Mr. Willard, there's going to be a temporary protection order to issue. What is the victim's name, Mr. Hill?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
What is the alleged victim's name in this?
Caitlin Dillon, Kateyn.
Do you have a phone number, sir?
Are you talking to me?
I am, sir.
Yeah, it's 330-343-4633.
Is that a cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll send you a text message to that number. Reply back to me when you get out of jail and have access to the phone. Tell me your name and the message that it's you, and make arrangements to speak by phone.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Steyer,
we need to set a date.
We need to set a date for pretrial. Is August 11th work with your calendar?
It does.
All right, he is going to be in Columbus is what he's indicated, so I didn't want to set this back that quickly. All right, not guilty pleas entered. There'll be a pretrial August 11th at 10 a.m.
What was Mr. Willard's first name again, please?
Devin. You want a copy? You want to take the file?
Yeah, I can take that.
State of Ohio versus Darren Korn, case number CRB 2496A and B, CRB 23761. And Jamie Baker is on deck.
Mr. Korn, can you hear me? All right, this is State of Ohio versus Darren L. Korn, CRB 24996A and B, CRB 23761. We need Mr. Morford in the courtroom. Yeah, it looks like it's a review here. All right, Mr. Korn, it's alleged that on or about April 28th of 2025, it's alleged that you had failed to appear for a review hearing. Do you admit or deny that you failed to appear?
If it was scheduled, then I admit it, but I thought I had completed it.
Okay. Well, it looks like on the CRB 2496 A and B, it looks like you still owe $375. On the CRB 23761, you still owe $250. We don't need to do it more, I apologize.
You're fine.
It's on review. All right, Mr. Corn, how many days have you spent in jail? When were you picked up? One day?
Yeah.
All right, I will.
I can't come and pay on some of my fines. I didn't realize that was the issue for the payment. Yeah, I got a school check and I can come pay on some of my fines.
All right, well, I will find that you missed your review hearing without just cause. I'll sentence you to 1 day in jail.
Your Honor, if I may, he just got there a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay, so you were just booked in?
Yeah, a couple hours.
All right. Well, I'm going to sentence you to 1 day. And on the contempt. And then I'm going to set you a new review hearing. I'm going to go ahead and set you a new review hearing date for August 11th.
Yes, sir.
At 9 a.m. Now, Mr. Corn, if you miss the review, you're going to get another warrant, you're going to end up back in jail. And if we don't really want you in jail, we'd rather just have you pay your fine and be done. You can also work that off on community service. Okay? So, you're going to be sentenced to 1 day in the jail. So, once you're finished with that, you'll need to be back here August 11th at 9 a.m.
Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Jamie Baker at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 25402, and Kristen Shipman is on deck.
All right, this is State of Ohio, Mr. Jamie Baker, CRB 25402. Mr. Baker is present via Zoom with his attorney, Mr. Morford, and the state will be represented by attorney Philip Field when he comes back to the court.
No, we're going to have a change of plea.
Mr. Hill, this is Jamie A. Baker on a recall from the jail. Mr. Baker, your attorney's indicated there's going to be a change of plea in this matter. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Morford, what plea does your client wish to enter?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Is that correct, Mr. Baker?
Yes.
All right. Is there a recommendation on sentencing?
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Baker's been in jail for 7 days already. I think, 30 days with 16 suspended, credit for 7, so you'd have 7 more to do. We'd asked for him to be on probation for 2 years. And we also would ask that he be ordered upon his release to seek treatment, whatever is determined to be appropriate for him, whether it's anger, substance abuse, mental health. I believe that they should all be explored as potentials for the basis for his recent behavior.
Okay. Is there any request for a protection order?
And protection, no contact.
Mr. Morford?
Judge, that's our understanding agreement. We'd ask you to accept as a joint recommended sentence. I would add that he has a history with Shawnee Mental Health, Your Honor. He's indicated a desire to return there for treatment.
All right, Mr. Baker, I'm going to accept your guilty plea and enter a guilty finding. I'm going to sentence you to 30 days in the Lawrence County Jail. I'll suspend 16 of them. I'm going to give you credit for the 7 that you've already done. You're going to be ordered to go to Shawnee Mental Health for an assessment for mental health, substance use, and anger management. And abide by any treatment recommendations that they give you at that time based upon those assessments. There's going to be a no contact order. So while you're on probation, you can't have any contact with David Allen Starr. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. It'll be a $100 fine.
How much?
$100.
Okay.
However, you pay the costs, court costs. And it'll be 2 years of probation in this matter. So once you've completed 7 more days, you'll be released at that time. And you'll need to report to Shawnee to get your assessments done. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to set you a review hearing in this. Normally, I would go out to about January, but given the type of case this is, and you've got some things that we want to make sure that you're in treatment doing, I'm going to set you a review hearing for September 15th.
June 15th?
Or excuse me, September 15th.
Oh, September, sorry.
Is that at 9 o'clock, Your Honor?
9 a.m. All right, that'll be the order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Kirsten Shipman at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 23698.
So the state of Ohio versus Kirsten Shipman, CRB 23698. Ms. Shipman is present via Zoom, and her attorney, Mr. Morford, is present with her. Matter is being recalled.
Oh, yeah, we'll take her today. She's pregnant, so we want to try to get her as quickly as possible.
Mr. Hill, this was a failure to appear for a pretrial back in August of 2024. It appears that Ms. Shipman is pregnant and is in need of treatment. Any problems with an OR monitor at this time? To treatment.
We want her in treatment. I guess my first question would be, can she be trusted to stay there since she left on?
I mean, I know there's a monitor available for Great House. Is there any more monitors?
I just know there's one for sure available. I don't know if there's more.
You won't have any trouble out of me. I really don't need to do now.
Well, you've got a little bit of a history of failing to appear and from leaving treatment, which gives me some pretty significant concerns given that you're pregnant. We're going to check Ms. Shipman to see if there's any more monitors available before we go down this road. So we're going to recall this in a few minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Barbara Greathouse at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 24561. Your Honor, there is a monitor available for this Greathouse.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Barbara Greathouse, CRA 24561. And Ms. Greathouse is present via Zoom in this matter. Ms. Greathouse, there is an ankle monitor available.
Yeah.
And so, Mr. Hill, thoughts on bond?
we're okay with her going back to Bethesda, and I don't know whether there's what's the agency's opinion about the need for a GPS monitor? Is this something that we think we need to have?
Yeah.
So I guess we need to have that too.
All right, Ms. Greathouse, I'm going to keep your bond at $2,000 OR when it was originally set at prior to this. I'm going to add a GPS component. You're going to be ordered to treatment at Bethesda.
Okay.
Now, this is very important. You're being put on a monitor. If you leave treatment, you're going to be in some serious trouble. Additionally, if you cut that monitor off, there's a high likelihood at that point that you're going to be charged with felonies, and the position of the Court of Common Pleas on those cases has been, if you cut a monitor, you're going to do every day of that 3-year sentence in prison. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So I want to make you aware of that, so that way you can't get over there and say, hey, I wasn't warned about this. Do you feel like you understand that?
Yeah, I do.
So moral of the story is don't cut the monitor. Do you
I
got
won't.
treatment? Stay there.
I will realize I made a mistake the first round.
Okay. So that'll be the order. I'm going to set you back on this. I don't want to go too far out because I'm going to make sure you're there and you're somewhere. Due July 28th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That'll be at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Governor, that's the only ones that we can recall the jail for right now, so we'll have to wait later.
Okay. Mr. Ashworth?
State of Ohio versus Twyla Roach, case number CRB 25208. I understand, Mr. Ashworth and Mr. Draw.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Twyla Roach, CRB 25208. Ms. Roach is present, her attorney, Mr. DeLauder. The state is represented by Mr. Ashworth.
Your Honor,
Good morning, Mr. Ashworth.
I spoke with Mr. Ashworth today about this case. I think he was recently made special prosecutor in the matter. What we'd like to do, if it's okay with the court, is reset this for another pretrial in about 60 days. My understanding with Mr. Ashworth is that September 22nd works for his schedule, and it's fine on mine too. And hopefully we can have the matter resolved at that time.
Is that correct? All right. I'll defendant's request will reset this matter for September 27th, 2025 for a pretrial at 10 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ashworth.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Dawson.
State of Ohio versus Craig Lowe, case number CRB 25310.
The State of Ohio versus Craig Bowe, CRB 25310. Mr. Bowe is present with his attorney, Mr. DeLauder, and the state is represented by Attorney Kirk Field once he's back in the court.
Your Honor, for the help you need.
Atwood.
I talked to Mr. Heald about this case prior to court today. I think we could jointly recommend the same thing in this case that we just did in the last one, and that is have one more pretrial in about 60 days. At that point, we'll know whether we can resolve it or whether a trial will be necessary.
Is that correct, Mr. Hill?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Same date, September 22nd?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. September, defendant's request will matter will be continued to September 22nd for pretrial at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Beth Christian, case number TRC 25661.
The State of Ohio versus Beth Christian, PRC 25661. Ms. Christian is present for attorney, Mr. DeLauder. Case represented by Attorney Kirk Field. You may.
Your Honor, I believe we have this matter resolved. Your Honor, I believe we have this matter resolved after a couple of pre-trials and discussions with Mr. Hill and review of the discovery in the case. I believe that the joint recommendation today, based on Ms. Christian's change of plea to the OVI offense, is that she be sentenced to the minimum sentence required for OVI with the first offense. Given some of the factors in this case, I don't think the state's requesting any community service requirement in her situation.
That's correct, Your Honor.
She also intends to pay whatever fines and costs you impose today if she can.
Okay. Mr. Hill, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Gallardo, what plea does your client wish to?
Guilty, Your Honor.
All right. I'll accept your guilty plea. Is it your intention to enter a guilty plea today, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I'll accept your guilty plea. I'll enter a guilty finding. I'll order 10 days in the Lawrence County Jail, all suspended, to the 3-day DIP program. It'll be a $500 fine. I'll order you to pay the court costs. As part of this negotiated agreement, there will not be any community service order.
Then she's been under suspension, Your Honor. I believe the state's agreeable to a 6-month license suspension dating back to the date of the offense, which was April 7th, I believe.
There'll be a 6-month license suspension dated back to April 7th.
And then Ms. Christian is requesting limited driving privileges just for purposes of getting back and forth to work and court obligations.
There will be 2 years level 4 probation, driving permit for work, DIP, and court appointments.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Thank you, Mr. Gallardo.
I'll have her see the...
Let's set a review hearing for January 20th, 2026. And if she's got everything completed, then she won't be here.
I'll have her see probation and the clerk and the DIP people before she leaves. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Ricky May, case number CRB 25 185 A and B.
The State of Ohio versus Ricky May, CRB 25 185 A and B. Mr. May is present with his attorney, Mr. Gallardo. State's represented by Attorney Trustee Hill. And the approval may have the alleged victim here as well.
Your Honor, if it please the court, we've had quite a bit of discussion both today and on previous days about a resolution to this. And we, the state, would be willing to amend the charge to an assault if Mr. May were to plead guilty to that. And also violation of the protection order. And our recommended sentence would be 30 days suspended with a no contact order, 2 years probation. And we would take no position as far as fines or any other sanctions. We would like to express, though, that we want the probation to stand for the length of time that it is ordered today and not to be cut short, at least without the opportunity for the state and the victim to have some input.
What was that last part?
The probation, 2 years probation. We just want it, we don't want it to be terminated without us having an opportunity to respond.
Your Honor, we had discussed this potential resolution at previous hearings, and I believe Mr. May is agreeable to that recommendation. He'd like to enter I think what we discussed before was that he'd enter a no contest plea and stipulate the facts sufficient for a guilty finding. He still is agreeable to that. And the code section that it would be amended to would be 290313, which is misdemeanor 1, assault.
All right, is that correct, Mr. May?
Yes, sir.
I will accept your no contest plea and enter a guilty finding on stipulation. And is that a joint recommended sentence?
Yes.
All right. Based upon that, Mr. May is sentenced to the 30 days in Lawrence County Jail. I'll suspend 30 days. Will be a no contact order.
Now they do have to contact each other periodically for purposes of their children, or children or kids? Children.
All right. There'll be a no contact order. You can't have any contact with Peter Corwin, but C-O-R-W-I-N. Haley, H-A-L-E-Y. And last name Corwin, C-O-R-W-I-N. About anything other than children. I will run these sentences concurrently. 2 years 11 for probation, no order of termination without hearing, notice for the alleged victim. Will be on the A case, it'll be a $150 fine. And our court costs. And on the B case, it'll be $150 fine on the B case. One court cost. And there'll be a review January 20th, 2026 at 9 a.m.
He's going to take care of the court costs today, Judge, and the fine. Thank you, Your Honor. Will that be all for Mr. May?
That'll be all.
I'll come out there in a minute. I'll see you in a second.
State of Ohio versus Clifton C. Mills Jr. Case number CRB 25346.
So State of Ohio versus Clifton Mills Jr. Mr. Mills is present, District Attorney, Mr. Daughter, is this your case?
Yes, it is, Your Honor, and I believe the state's willing to move to dismiss this case.
Your Honor, if it please the court, and this is really, I think, because of the circuitous nature of the report and some of the complicated facts, we got the wrong person as the victim in this. Amber Mills is not the victim. It was another fellow. It was a fellow by the name of Tevin something or other, and he wished to not have charges pursued. And so, really, we don't have anybody to pursue on this charge, so we would be nominating it at this time.
All right. Be nominated state support.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Robert D. Fox, case number CRA 25100, TRC 241009A.
State of Ohio versus Robert D. Fox, CRA 25100, TRC 241009A. So Mr. Delauder's case, and it's set for a preliminary hearing.
Yeah, I don't care. 6 months suspended.
Your Honor, I think we can resolve this also, given Mr. Fox's continued progress with treatment. I think the state's willing to amend the charge to a misdemeanor level under the same code section. Based on Mr. Fox's guilty plea to that amended charge, I think the state's willing to recommend the term of probation with a condition of that probation that he continue his treatment and through to successful completion. Mr. Fox has agreed.
And I'm sorry, well, I didn't catch what it was being amended to.
Misdemeanor 1 under the same section. Mr. Gill?
And we're willing to go along with that, Your Honor. We would want a suspended jail sentence of 6 months so that Mr. Fox knows there's something at stake here if he doesn't follow through with his treatment. We want him to be successful.
It's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right. Well, I will, Mr. Hill, so you're going to move to amend that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. No objection, I presume?
No, Your Honor.
All right, it'll be amended to the M1 section on this. Mr. Fox, what plea does Mr. Fox wish to enter?
Guilty, Your Honor.
All right, is that correct, Mr. Fox?
Yes, sir.
All right, I accept your guilty plea, and I'm going to enter a guilty finding. It'll be 180 days in Lawrence County Jail. I'll suspend all 180 of them. It'll be a $100 fine. I will you pay the court costs. You're going to be ordered to continue and complete your treatment with Bethesda Services. 2 years level 4 probation. I'll set you a review hearing for January 20th, 2026.
And then, Your Honor, there's an old DUI case he still got with you. I don't know if you had that on your docket for a review hearing today or not.
It was set with this case at this time.
Okay.
It's on the review docket, but it's set at this time.
Okay.
Mr. Fox, all you owe on that is 12 hours of community service.
12 hours. Should just be 1 day on there. I've done the 2-day thing and I worked two other days.
Well, all, what they have in there as of, well, that was as of June 13th, so you may have done one since then.
I'll have him check, follow up with probation
Yeah,
after
that's
court
what you only
session.
have one day.
Okay. Well, follow up probation on that, and then once you have, I'll set your next review the same date on that, we'll keep them together. Assuming that you have everything done, you won't need to appear on this case, or the other if you haven't all completed, but it's either 1 or 2 days of community service that you'll have.
Your Honor, I believe he does have it done. It just, where it was on for pretrial is probably.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus John Pennington, that's number CRA 24664, CRD 241884, and CRD 241610.
This is State of Ohio versus John Pennington, CRA 24664, period 241884, period 241610. Mr. Pennington's present, his attorney, Mr. Roger Smith, states represented by Attorney Philip Steele.
This is a good report, Judge. It is a good report. Judge, I see he's doing well. I suggest we come back in 4 to 6 weeks if the state's good with that. He seems to consistently do well, unless the court would want to come back sooner.
Yes, we're okay with that, Your Honor. And he also had a couple of no operator's license charges pending. We didn't want to lose track of those as well. He pled to one previously, and then there was one that was also involved in the day that he was arrested on this possession charge, and that's still pending.
Okay, he said he wasn't driving on the 7th. I'll talk to him before next year.
Okay, all right.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Mr. Smith, how's your calendar for August 25th?
Surprisingly, not a thing on until now.
Until now. August 25th for
Sure,
pre-trial, 10 a.m.
Thank you. See you then. Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks, Judge.
State of Ohio versus McCallum Wells, case number CRB 24657, A and B.
This is State of Ohio versus McCallum Wells, CRB 24657, A and B. Ms. Wells is present, and her attorney is Mr. Tyler Smith. Mr. Roger Smith is standing up for...
I am, Judge, and if you want to appoint me, I'm going to take the appointment. As the court's aware, my brother started a job at the city attorney in Huntington, so he's no longer able to, it's full-time practice.
All right, Mr. Smith is appointed. I executed an entry appointing you this morning, and this matter is set at the sentencing hearing at this time.
It sounds like food just talking to me.
All right.
Another good report, Judge. And come back whenever the court's docket is not terrible, which is probably never, but less terrible.
August 25th?
Yes.
Sentencing 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Taylor Grimes, case number CRB 23112, and CRP 20-112.
This is State of Ohio versus Taylor Bryan, CRP 23-112, CRP 20-112.
Yes, I think it's Tyler's.
This is Mr. Tyler Smith's case originally, and this matter was set today for a pre-trial, and Mr. Bryan is not here.
No, and I was just getting updated as the court, well, this was my brother's case, so I'm willing to take it, but apparently she is going to be released from services. I would.
No, she was in jail Friday, and we received
released
her
from jail. No.
Yeah, she
Strike
was.
that.
Yeah, so we received her, but we were waiting on a monitor, and they had one today, and I got word a little bit ago that she was supposed to be released to us soon. So I don't.
Okay.
Released to them, not from them.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Sorry.
Time is. That's a big difference.
She's going to want her old lawyer back.
She probably does.
All right, so I presume you're going to need time with her before you have any input.
Yes,
And I
please.
presume, Mr. Smith, I will go ahead and appoint you to this matter.
I'll do that. I'll take the case, Judge. And I have sooner availability if we need, since she's just getting in treatment, than that August 25th date.
Yeah, let's do the August 25th since she's been
Okay.
Perfect. Pre-trial command.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you,
Your
Judge.
Honor.
Thanks.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Kazee, case number CRV 24489. This is Mr. Stratton's case.
So the State of Ohio versus Brittany Kazee, CRB 24489. Kazee is present for attorney Mr. Stratton. And State represented by attorney Mr. Hill. I have previously indicated on the record that I have a conflict if I'm going to be hearing or settling in this matter, so I don't know if that affects what the state and the defense are going to do today.
She can make a payment of $20 today, Your Honor. She's had other things on her mind.
Mr. Hill?
Let me set it off. $20? What you said? Yes, yeah. So our agreement, and it's been long-standing, and we've been standing by the agreement so far, but the restitution of $930.47 needs to be paid in full, and if so, we would agree to allow an amendment to a minor misdemeanor to have a plea. The restitution is,
How much is remaining on it?
so far, it's been 100, 200, and
290 is what I showed.
290 of the 930. So we didn't intend for it to go this long. We also understand she's probably always strapped for money trying to run a household. Hopefully she can come up with a little bit more.
I assure you, I'm trying to not have to come here every month.
I understand.
Yeah, she's...
All right. Well, how's your calendar, Mr. Stratton, for August 25th?
Your Honor, that'll be, so here.
What is, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
That'll be fine, Your Honor.
All right,
August
I'll
25th.
set this for August 25th for pretrial 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's more than enough. So, all right. See you, buddy.
State of Ohio versus Nyla Barnes, case number CRV 25319. Nyla or Nyala Barnes.
State of Ohio versus Nyala Barnes, CRB 25319. Ms. Barnes is not present, although called for. Mr. Stratton, her attorney, is present on her behalf. State's represented by Attorney Stratton.
Your Honor, I have not heard from her, so this was arraigned on the 27th. I believe this is so just asked 7 days before a warrant is issued.
All right. Mr. Gill?
We're okay with that, Your Honor.
Time is now 11:34 a.m. Ms. Barnes was cited to be here at 10 a.m. with failure to appear in bench one addition 7 days.
State of Ohio versus Evan M. Davis, case number CRD 25202.
To the State of Ohio versus Evan M. Davis, CRD 25202. Mr. Davis is present with his attorney, Mr. Stratton. State represented by Attorney Phil Steele. Matter set for pretrial.
So, Your Honor, I don't think we have this matter resolved, but as I understand it, the alleged victim in the case does want the temporary protection order lifted.
Right. Yeah.
Good report.
Yes.
Your Honor, I have Ms. Maynard here, who's the alleged victim in this matter, and she is also reports that he's doing well, and she has requested that the protection order be terminated.
Ma'am, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Anybody forced you to do that? All right. At the victim's request, the temporary protection order be dismissed.
We'll just need to set it for another pretrial, Your Honor.
All right. How far out do you want to go, Mr. Stratton?
Probably about a month.
August 25th?
Yes, that'll work.
Pretrial 10 a.m., August 25th. Mr.
State of Ohio versus Kyle Maynard, case number CRB 25478.
State of Ohio versus Kyle Maynard, CRB 24478. Mr. Maynard is present with his attorney, Mr. Stratton. State represented by Attorney Court. Matter set for pretrial.
It's going well. Great.
These are better than they've been. We were actually going to ask for the monitor to be removed today, but John said wait till Kevin gets back from vacation.
Yeah, he'll want to make that decision himself.
All right, good report.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with how things are going. He's doing better. You know, we've had him now a few times, and we've been through ups and downs with him, but he's doing better now than he's done any other time that we've had him. So we're pretty happy with how things are going right now.
Mr. Maynard, I've seen it's been a long road. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. Mr. Stratton?
Your Honor, we just continue to set out for another date.
All right, August 25th,
Yep, that'll work.
10 a.m. Pretrial. Defendant's request.
State of Ohio versus Trevor DeLint, case number CRA 25309, CRB 25311A and B, CRB 24344, CRA 23380, CRB 21167, CRA 2321, CRB 2322.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Trevor DeLint, CRA 25309, CRB 25311A and B, CRB 24344, CRA 23380, CRB 21167, CRA 2321, and CRB 2322. Mr. DeLint's present with his attorney, Mr. Steyer, State's represented by Attorney Phil Steele.
Looks like a positive letter we have here today, Your Honor.
It is a very good report. Mr. Steyer?
Your Honor, at this point, I just look at what sort of a time frame the court wants to come back on, and then look for a date.
August 25th.
I'm available.
August 25th, pre-trial in all cases. Anyway, keep doing what you're doing, Mr. Burnett.
Thank you, sir. No problem, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Tracy Dillon, case number CRA 24575, CRB 24576, PRC 24815.
State of Ohio versus Tracy Dillon, CRA 24575, CRB 24576, PRC 24882. Mr. Steyer's case, Ms. Dillon has not appeared here today, and Mr. Steyer is present on her behalf.
Your Honor, Mr. Dillon, Ms. Dillon rather, I apologize, is unable to be here today. She contacted me and asked for a continuance last week. I was unable to get an opportunity to speak to Mr. Hield at that point, but I spoke to him this afternoon in the jury room, and he stated he was agreeable to a continuance. I'm going to ask for 1 week to next Monday, or this Friday, either one. Or if the court wants to go further for docketing reasons, that's fine, but we did a brief continuance today.
Mr. Hill?
We're okay with that.
Let's do this Friday. So, at the defendant's request, the July 18th for pretrial continuance.
State of Ohio versus Wesley Earls, case number CRB 25132, CRB 2523. Your Honor, Mr. Earls is currently at the Athens Mental Health Center.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Wesley Earls, CRB 25132, CRB 2523, Mr. Steyer's case. So,
And Your Honor, yes, Mr. Earls is currently at Athens. He has a case pending in common pleas court in which I filed a suggestion of competency and not guilty by reason of insanity plea. We usually try to avoid filing these here if we're able to do that due to funding issues with the testing, and also it seems redundant to have him tested twice that close together. So he was found not to be competent. He's at Shawnee. We're awaiting further proceedings, more or less. So I don't know what the state's position is at this time, if we want to continue this on or allow the matter to play itself out in common pleas court.
You know, I confused him with his brother, that we actually nollied a charge that was pending here last week.
Right.
We'll probably end up doing the same thing. I think, though, we need to make sure that we contact the victim and explain that.
I can't never get on that.
So I would suggest then that we continue this matter some period of time and
From the very beginning, not been able to.
revisit the issue.
We're going to go ahead and nollie this one. He has a case pending in common pleas court, and we haven't had much in the way of contact with the victim in this matter from the beginning of when the charge was filed.
all right. At the state's request, this matter will be nollied.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kristen Orsbon, case number CRB 25338.
State of Ohio versus Kristen Orsmond, CRB 25338.
There is a co-defendant on this matter, Jeremy Hensley, represented by Mr. Morford.
Orsmond's present, her attorney, Mr. Steyer, state represented by attorney Hield.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy Henson, case number CRB 25339. Mr. Morford's case.
And Your Honor,
Mr. Morford with Mr. Morford as well. CRB 25339.
Mr. Morford.
is there? Okay. I believe the state's intention on this is a cross-filing. I believe the state's intention is to do a 90-day continuance, see if we can basically get this thing calmed down without any further problems.
Mr. Gill?
And we're agreeable to that. If there aren't any further problems, then we would be willing to dismiss the charges against both of them with the payment of one court cost.
And Mr. Morford earlier indicated that he believed his client was willing to pay the court cost.
All right, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge.
How about October 6th?
That day works, Your Honor, for me.
Mr. Morford?
I'm good then, Your Honor.
All right, are you wait time?
Yes, we would have time to accomplish this.
Wait time.
10 o'clock.
Give it on.
All right. October 6th, for trial, 10 a.m. If no further problems between you two, that'll be dismissed at that time upon sure you paying the full cost.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Butch, you need to sign that.
Where do I sign it?
No, Mr. Morford needs to sign it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not good to go. You sign anything right here?
That's your, that's what they're
You sign
State
it.
of Ohio versus Kenneth Roberts, case number 24582.
State of Ohio versus Kenneth Roberts, series 24582. Mr. Roberts is present with the attorney. Is this your case, Mr. Steyer?
It is, Your Honor.
Attorney, Mr. Steyer. Case represented by Attorney Peter. Matter is set for a pretrial, looks like, after there was a withdrawal of a guilty plea.
Your Honor, I was appointed to this when there was a guilty plea, uncounted guilty plea early in this case. Mr. Roberts returned, stated that he felt he was intoxicated at the time of the guilty plea, and the court allowed him to withdraw that, appointed me, took a look at the case. I've spoken to him, I've spoken to Mr. Heald. At this time, we're going to reinstate the guilty plea. The joint recommendation on this would be a sentence of 30 days in jail with 1 day credit time served, 29 days suspended, a $150 fine and court costs, and a term of probation would be he continue successfully with his treatment. He's in treatment, so I think initially it was going to be to get an assessment to treatment as recommended. He is in treatment and is currently successful, but understands that his continued success would be a term of probation if the court were to join in the recommendation.
Your Honor, he was supposed to report to inpatient treatment on July 10th, but he did not report to it. We haven't heard from him since.
He indicates to me that he is in patient treatment. What agency are you with?
Hope Source.
With Hope Source.
I did an assessment with Hometown.
Were they here? Hope Source? They were here earlier, I think. Oh, no, that was Southern Hope that was here, I think. I may have that confused.
Out of Sauter County?
No, it's in Cold Grove.
Okay, I forgot they're in the.
Oh, yeah, they're in Portsmouth too, yeah. I'm there voluntary, so you can make it.
Oh, okay. I guess Hope Source doesn't come to the court. We may need to continue this one time and get a report.
Okay, I think that's the best way to do it.
Okay.
August 25th?
That'd be fine, Your Honor.
Matter will be set for a pretrial August 25th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Get them to send a report to the court ahead of that day. Okay, buddy. Just a
State of
little
Ohio
bit.
versus Carrie Beth McCoy,
Thank you.
case number CRB 24227.
The State of Ohio versus Carrie Beth McCoy, CRB 24227. Carrie Beth McCoy. Mr. McCoy is not up here today. She decided to be in court at 10 a.m., now 11:50. Mr. Morphy is here on her behalf. State's represented by Attorney Phil Keel. This matter was set, looks like it's a sentencing here. Mr. Morphy.
Your Honor, I can't offer the court where my client might be.
Is she in treatment currently, or was she in treatment? Looks like some time ago, she was to be released only to hometown. That was on June 27th.
On June 27th, she was with hometown this year.
It says 2025.
Let me double check, I'm sorry.
What are we,
If I may, I believe she left treatment, if my memory serves me correctly.
okay,
She went to hometown from Bethesda, Your Honor.
okay. Why don't we do this, let's recall this in a couple of minutes, give hometown an opportunity to check, just to be sure, and then we'll recall this in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Timothy Bush, case number CRB 1899. Set for explanation, Mr. Morgan's case.
This is case number CRB 1899, State of Ohio versus Timothy Bush. Mr. Morford is present for Mr. Bush today. Matter set as an expungement.
No, we don't object to the petition.
All right, you'll present an entry.
I have an entry ready, Your Honor. May I approach?
You may. All right, I've executed the entry granting that. Mr. Morford, I'm going to go ahead and give you the file and the entry, so that you can get that file stamped and the matter is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus William E. Hargis, case number CRA 25178. Not accept the preliminary hearing, Mr. Chairman.
This is State of Ohio versus William E. Hargis, CRA 25178. William Hargis. Mr. Hargis has not appeared. The time is now 11:53 a.m. He's decided to be here at 10 a.m. Mr. Stratton is here on his behalf. Case represented by Attorney Phil. Mr. Stratton.
Your Honor, I'm not sure where he is. Just asked for 7 days until warrants issued.
Was he in treatment?
Been at OVP. I thought he was at OVP.
Yes, OVP.
All right, well, based upon him not appearing and him being in treatment, I don't want to let this go too far, so it'll be a bench warrant issue immediately.
I don't think, he must be outpatient. We don't have any information, but I can call and check on it.
It was outpatient.
Well, now that I'm seeing, there was a positive screen on June 13th, last time he was here. That was alcohol and THC, so I'll give you 7 days, Mr. Stratton.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Crystal Minton, case number CRA 25296 and CRB 25297.
Crystal Minton. State of Ohio versus Crystal Minton, CRA 25296 and CRB 25297, set for pretrial and preliminary hearing. Ms. Minton has not appeared. Now 11:55 a.m.
She had a good report from Bethesda on 6/2. So, what my notes say.
We have Taylor from Bethesda in the courtroom.
She here?
Do you have a Crystal Minton?
Yes. She is compliant
Okay.
and residential. Sorry about that. I had
Is
to
she inpatient? or-
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have two questions.
Your Honor, I just asked it to be sent for another date, so she's inpatient.
Mr. Hill, any issue with that?
I'm working with that now.
Let's do, Mr. Stratton, how's your calendar, August 11th?
I can do that date.
Oh, that was a date you can't do?
Yeah, I cannot.
18th?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. That sentence request, now will be set for pretrial and preliminary hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
18th.
Sorry about that.
Good work, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Arthur W. Williams Jr., case number CRA 25-24, PRC 131736.
State of Ohio versus Arthur Williams Jr., CRA 25-24, PRC 131736. Mr. Williams is present, this counsel, Mr. Stratton. Case represented by Attorney Phil Field.
Okay.
Set for preliminary hearing.
Is that for the assessment? Okay. Then she told you to come. Okay. Your Honor, he's had his assessment done at OVP and then was supposed to go back and I've not been able to get back yet.
Well, Mr. Williams, I'm starting to worry that you're not taking this very seriously because it appeared that you were assessed back in sometime prior to June 12th, 2025. You had inconclusive urine results that were sent out for verification from OVP. Now, we don't have what the results of that are, but you mean to tell me that you haven't been able to get back there in a month?
No, she told me to come back the following week and she wasn't there. I went.
Okay, and then did you follow up after that?
They didn't say anything else when they come back again to talk to her.
It's incumbent upon you.
Okay.
You're the one standing there asking for wanting the help and wanting the opportunity to get through this. It's not incumbent upon them to run your life for you. You understand?
Yes.
This week. Your Honor, I just asked, you give him another opportunity to get that done, so.
I will. And normally I would say I want to be back a little bit quicker on this one. However, Mr. Stratton's schedule's not going to necessarily allow that, so I'm going to give you another month. Now, when you come back in here in a month, I better not only see that you've been going, but I better see that you got good reports. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Be set for a preliminary hearing at defendant's request, August 18th, 10 a.m.
State of Ohio versus Trent Austin Coburn, case number CRA 25275, CRB 25277.
Part of our discussions,
pre-trial. Mr. Hield asked that Mr. Coburn submit to urine analysis. He did so. I think the results are up there. They indicate benzodiazepines, alcohol, and THC, I believe. And he has brought forth a prescription, looks like a prescription bottle. I'm trying to see the date that it was filled on this thing. Filled 24th of last month, so less than a month ago, in his name. Let me show that to Mr. Hield. The Prazolam, which is a generic name for Xanax, I believe. So I believe that is be what we consider an appropriate screen on the screen. So if I can just a moment to speak to Mr. Hield.
And just to caption this case, this is CRA 25275, CRA 25277, State of Ohio versus Trent Coburn.
That's fine.
Mr. Coburn is present, his attorney, Mr. Steyer. Takes everyone on the
Your Honor, if it please the court, Mr. Steyer has impressed upon me to really focus on the allegations in this matter. There were two gentlemen in a car. Mr. Coburn was the passenger in the car. The individual who was the driver in the car received charges related to possession of drugs, and really they were not connected to Mr. Coburn. My interest was in making sure the possession was with the driver of the car. Because of the general kind of, I guess, logical conclusion that when you're in the car with somebody who has fentanyl with them, that you might be also taking part in the fentanyl as well, and making sure that that was not the case, or that he shouldn't be charged with a possession charge. I asked that he be drug screened today, and he, while he didn't really pass being completely clean, he's got a prescription for the medication, benzodiazepine. So we're going to go ahead and nollate the charge today, and hopefully we don't see him back with a similar problem in the future.
All right, both charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. State's request, matters will be nollied.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're free to go.
Really? Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus William Keplinger, case number CRA 24631, CRB 111152.
Your Honor, Mr. Kaplinger is appearing via Zoom. That was not something we had cleared in advance, but his mother has passed away and he's traveling out of town to attend the funeral. So I told him that I would seek a continuance if necessary, but that if he could get onto the video, that would be better than just not appearing at all. And I saw his face. He's in the upper left corner. I saw his face a minute ago, but look, oh, there he is. There he is. So can you hear us, sir?
He's supposed to do something else.
Mr. Kaplinger, can you hear us? I believe you're muted.
Can you unmute your microphone, please?
All right, this is State of Ohio versus William Kaplinger. CRA 24631, CRB 111152.
Perfect, thank you.
Mr. Kaplinger is present via Zoom, his attorney present.
Thank you, Your Honor. He has completed inpatient treatment through OVP. It is his intention and their intention that he follow up with outpatient when he gets back into town. I don't think we expected this was going to necessarily go away today, so I would, if the court's, it's been really a very successful Zoom meeting, but if the court is content with where he is and what's going on, I would ask to continue this for a week or so to allow him to get back into town and get established for outpatient treatment so that we can have a little more information next time.
21st?
21st. Let me make certain, I have a trial coming up this month, but I can't remember exactly which day that is. No, if I'm available the 21st, that will work.
All right, I'll set this at defendant's request for July 21st, 10 a.m. See you back then.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kelly Doss, case number CRA 25206, CRB 25207, A and B. Kelly Doss.
The state of Ohio versus Kelly Doss, CRA 25206, CRB 25207. Kelly Doss.
Mr. Doss is here. I've seen him today several times. There he is.
All right, Mr. Doss is present, this time Mr. Steyer, state's represented by Attorney Phil. Set for preliminary hearing. All right, Mr. Doss, good report.
So, Your Honor, I would think we would want to take a look at what sort of a time frame we want to get back here on this one, and we would continue to waive time constraints to accommodate.
All right, what type of time frame are you looking at, Mr. Steyer?
Well, I would leave that to the discretion of the court. This is one that we're following treatment, so that amount of time the court thinks would be reasonable to let him get a bit of distance under his feet.
August 18th?
August 18, I'm available.
All right, we set for preliminary hearing August 18th, 10 a.m. at defendant's request.
State of Ohio versus Lester Holland, case number CRA 24636. Lester Holland.
State of Ohio, Mr. Lester Holland, CRA 24636.
Mr. Holland is also here. I've spoken to him several times today. Well, he's here now. He is. He just, I don't think heard what was being said. I apologize. He has some hearing issues.
Mr. Holland is present with his attorney, Mr. Hill, or Mr. Steyer, state's represented by Attorney Phil.
So, we recently had the discussion due to the positive methamphetamine screen that if it happens again, the recommendation for his outpatient is probably going to turn into residential.
So, Your Honor, a bit of a mixed report here. We not necessarily the best results. Marijuana, often, and a recent methamphetamine test. But it's also not the worst, so it seems like more of a bump in the road than a complete derailment. At this time, I discussed with the state the possibility, this is the case, get a little bit of age on it, and talked about the possibility of maybe getting rid of this today, but I doubt the state's going to be interested in that with a recent methamphetamine test. So I would think we need to come back at least one more time, and if Mr. Holland can give us a report that doesn't have any unsuccessful tests, that might be a time we could look at getting this thing wrapped up.
Mr. Hill?
We do want to make sure that he's not going to go back to what, I mean, he has invested a whole lot of time in his recovery, and, we don't want this to be a failure for him. So we want to see what his next test is. We're not saying that one more clean screen and we're going to want to dismiss the case.
No, and I recognize that.
All right. Mr. Holland, you had a good run up until recently. I had a note, that potentially finalizes today and be finished. Now, a bump in the road's not the end of the world, and if you had a history of bumps in the road along the way, you might be going to jail today. But you've done well overall, and everybody wants to continue to see you do well. So, at the defendant's request, I'll continue this August 11th.
That day works, Your Honor.
All right. August 11th for preliminary hearing, 10 a.m. Mr. Holland? Can Mr. Holland continue to get back on track, okay?
So get back on track.
Need to get back on track.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Melissa Ketter, case number CRA 24634. Your Honor, I believe she's on Zoom.
So the state of Ohio versus Melissa Ketter, CRA 24634.
I'm here.
Ms. Ketter is here on Zoom. I presume that you can hear me. Her attorney is Mr. Steyer, who is present for today. Take your
This is another case we've been following for quite a while. She's been appearing, she appeared here in court first appeared back in October of last year. We've been following her treatment through OVP since then. Now she is a West Virginia resident, lives in Chapmanville, Logan County, West Virginia at any rate, and attends at the Chapmanville office. Due to the distance involved, Judge Capper has allowed her, the distance involved in the fact that she's continued to give us positive reports, has allowed her to continue via video. Now, because she's appearing by video, that sort of takes some of the expense of the case off of her hands, but due to her insurance situation, she's actually paying out of pocket for the drug screens. That expense is adding up. She's done well for quite a period of time. So I'm going to ask the state to consider whether this might be the time to finish this out or if we need to come back again.
Mr. Hill?
We would not be opposed to it if OVP and their representative felt that it was
I think she has done great this whole entire time, so we wouldn't be opposed to that either.
So that's what we'll do. We'll move to Nolly, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Ketter, did you hear what's going on, understand what's going on?
Yes.
And you know that Nolly means dismissed. That's the only thing we're using.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I'm so at a loss for words.
Well, you've done a fantastic job, and you deserve it.
I'm trying so hard.
So, now, just because the case is dismissed, doesn't mean you need to go back to your own lifestyle. You can continue on, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I'm doing so good out here and making so many changes in my life that I don't want to go back.
The court is definitely glad to hear it. At state's request, this matter will be monitored.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Good luck,
Thank you so
Melissa.
much. Thank you so much.
State of Ohio, Holly M. Lewis, case number TRC 25956, A, B, and C.
It's the state of Ohio versus Holly M. Lewis, TRC 25956, A, B, and C.
She didn't complete her assessment.
Ms. Lewis
We
is
only sent her
present
drug
here
score.
today with her attorney, Mr. Steyer.
That's all there is, but she hasn't had
Set
enough
for
time.
preliminary hearing, and CRA 25286 and CRB 25288.
Your Honor, this is male, so I want to make sure it wasn't a different, like Holly's name there sometimes.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that it's your information. I want to make sure your information was on here. All right, Your Honor, Ms. Lewis is treating through OVP. She has, they didn't bring an actual report today, but we do have her drug screens, which are within normal parameters. Nothing failed here. So we have that. She is starting out, basically at this point, we're not far enough along that she necessarily has a lot to be reported. So at this time, I would suspect we're going to continue this out a little further and come back again at a date in a time frame the court deems appropriate.
All right. At defendant's request, this matter will be continued to August 18th, 10 a.m. for pretrial and preliminary hearing.
We got the, that's your call. We got the report, the results back on the OVI urine analysis. And it did show positive for cocaine.
We said more like it wasn't.
So we're encouraged that she's in treatment. We want her to continue in treatment and do well, but we also are going to need to determine how Ms. Lewis wants to proceed on the OVI charge. It's a first offense. She's in treatment. That would satisfy a lot of our concerns if she was successful in treatment. And she could work towards dismissal of the felony charge by continuing in treatment.
And that, of course, is always our plan. We run into the same issue I've run into before, which is that I don't mind to enter a guilty plea. I would assume we would be holding off sentencing at this time. The issue becomes that should the state end up taking this to the grand jury later on and the felony matter is active, there are some serious implications to that case posed by entering a guilty plea at this time. So that's a conversation Mr. Hill and I have had over and over again. I don't know that there's really an answer to it. So that's kind of where we are on that. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to amending the possession charge to a misdemeanor so that you don't have that problem. That way it never goes to the grand.
And that would be fine. We could amend to a misdemeanor, leave that open to continue treatment, and enter a guilty plea this time to the OVI.
All right, under the same misdemeanor in the same section on possession?
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe we can just call it an M1 under that section.
Okay.
And then there's the paraphernalia that we would nominate.
No objection on the nominee?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Paraphernalia charge will be nollied at state's request. And ma'am, you wish to enter a guilty plea on the OVI charge?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept your guilty plea, enter a guilty finding.
Sorry, you repeat that case number again.
Which is on the OVI?
OVI.
PRC 25956, A, B, and C.
Continue them to the 18th.
I can't hear what you're saying. Oh, okay. Your Honor, you had mentioned the 18th as a comeback date. She has a mandatory training at work on the 18th. If we could go either the 11th, is Monday or Friday better for you? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Any date, well, not any days around the 18th, because I have a jury trial on the 21st and 22nd. If we could go the 11th, 15th, 25th, just a day around, but not on the 18th itself.
All right, we'll do August 11th, and that'll be a sentencing hearing.
What case is that on?
It'll be all cases. Well, it'll be sentencing on the OVI. And we're just kind of holding the other charge out. There'll be a sentencing hearing and pre-trial.
10 o'clock.
Well, I anticipated that she was going to plead to the misdemeanor possession as well.
Well, that's not what I understood.
That wasn't what I understood either, but.
Oh, you're just saying.
The issue.
That's fine, whatever. That's
Right.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there a separate, I have a felony possession, is that going to be amended?
It's amended to a misdemeanor.
Is that going to be done on the 11th or now?
We'll do that now. The amended to the misdemeanor version, same section.
If you want to stick around, I'll come out and talk to you, but I can't have it.
Gotcha. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just too much to try to explain standing right here.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going to be able to step out again after this. I've got one more case, but it's not going to call me.
Oh, we're doing this case,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Billy McKenzie, case number CRA 24-497, A and B.
The State of Ohio versus Billy McKenzie, CRA 24-497, A and B. Mr. McKenzie is present, his attorney, Mr. Steyer, case represented by Attorney Philip Taylor. So it's listed on here, he's not been compliant. Is that a typo or is it?
If I'm reading it correctly, the issue is just that he's not been in service long enough to have reached compliance, not that he has failed to comply.
Yeah.
Because it says he's only been in service since the 6th. So at this point, there's just not enough to judge that, I think is how I would read that.
So that is correct, Your Honor. So due to his first official week not being until July 6th, they created a progress report for us for court, but due to him not officially starting services, he could not be considered as compliant.
Okay. That's why I wanted to make sure, because under the remainder of it,
Right.
it seemed like it was a bad report, and so I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
there wasn't something that wasn't in the report that I was.
Yeah, Your Honor, he had an issue in Scioto County involving probation. He was out of our hands for a brief period, but once he got out, got back in front of the court, and we got him back on track with amended reads. We just haven't had enough time for anything to really come of that yet.
Mr. Gill, any input?
No, we just want him to do well, keep going.
To that end, then, Your Honor, we would ask to come back again. I don't know what sort of time frame the court is looking at. I would assume we're talking about maybe a few weeks. The 28th, I'm here. The 4th, I'm here.
4th.
I'm sorry?
You here the 4th?
I am here the 4th.
Let's do August 4th. For preliminary hearing today.
Write that down.
At defendant's request.
Your Honor, ready to go back to Lawrence County Jail. State of Ohio recalls Kirsten Shipman at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB
Thank you.
23-698.
We do have one.
The State of Ohio versus Kirsten Shipman, CRB 23-698. Ms. Shipman, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Okay. We did find out that there is an ankle monitor available.
There is?
There is.
Okay.
You got Mr. Morford in the courtroom.
Mr. Morford has left, Your Honor, but they are calling him back.
Tell him not to call him back. Mr. Smith, Mr. Stratton, one of you guys care to stand in for Mr. Morford on this? All right. Ms. Shipman, Mr. Stratton's going to stand in for Mr. Morford on this.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to set a bond for you at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and set a bond for you at, it's going to be $2,000 OR bond, released to Bethesda, back to Bethesda with GPS monitoring.
Okay. So
Now,
that'll be today?
as soon as they can get you, they're indicating it'll be today. Now, I want to make sure that you understand this, Ms. Shipman. If you leave treatment, you're going to be in some serious trouble. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Also, our common police court has taken the position that if you cut a monitor off and run, you cut the monitor off, they're going to charge you with a felony of 3rd degree, and they're going to make sure you do every day of that 3 years that it carries in prison. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Which means you would be away from your child for all of that time. So I want to make sure that you're aware of that, because the worst thing that you can do is cut that monitor. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to set you back for August the 11th. That'll give you some time at 10 a.m. That'll give you some time in treatment. So that hopefully you'll have a report by then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And if we could notify Mr. Morford's office that the hearing on that will be August 11th.
State of Ohio recalls Anthony Merritt, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25103, CRA 25400, and Timmy DeMint is on deck.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Anthony Merritt, CRA 25103. Mr. Merritt, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Merritt is on Zoom. His attorney, Mr. Roger Smith, is here in court this morning. This matter was set as an arraignment for a preliminary hearing.
Yes, Judge. I spoke with Bree at OVP. He did not assess for inpatient based upon not, as I understand, it hasn't used in the past 30 days. So he would be due outpatient. So I don't know what the state's position is based on the assessment. I think the interest of the alleged victim was that he get help and it would be outpatient basis. But I would ask for an OR bond to get him set up with outpatient.
If that's their recommendation, then I think that's fine.
And that came from Bree. I spoke to her.
All right, I will then amend the bond on this matter to a $2,000 OR bond. And it's going to be outpatient treatment. Was that with OVP?
I believe so, Judge, yes.
Outpatient treatment with OVP. So, Mr. Merritt, you're going to have to, once you get released, you sign your bond and get released, you're gonna have to go and get an assessment done with OVP.
Okay.
Well, you already had the assessment, but you need,
Correct.
you need to contact them and get scheduled in
Right.
for that treatment recommendation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Smith, Mr. Hill, how far out do you want to go?
Probably a couple weeks, considering he's not inpatient, just make sure he's followed through like he's supposed to.
August 4th?
Yes, that works.
All right, it's going to be set for August the 4th. So you'll need to be back here, Mr. Mayor, August 4th, 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.?
10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you'll need to, if you don't have a report from OV, or if they don't show up with a report, it's going to be incumbent upon you to make sure that you bring a report with you showing that you have been treated.
Bring it from OVP?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Timmy DeMint, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25406A and CRA 25407, CRC 251585 A, B, and C, CRC 213344, CRD 242173 A and B.
Okay, let's go and figure it out.
Where's on the website?
Okay. Your Honor, I think the state is agreeable at this time to amend bond to a recognizance bond to release Mr. DeMint directly to RRS only for inpatient treatment. Mr. Heald said this to me, I'm gonna say this to Mr., actually, can you hear us, Mr. DeMint?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I guess I should have made sure of that before I started saying all this. Mr. Hill's made clear, we don't have any kind of a deal worked out on what's going to become of these charges at this point. This is simply for bond. We're just going to get you out of jail as we make these, as we deal with the decisions. But what we'll make the decision is if you leave treatment, Mr. Hill is going to dismiss your case here, take it straight to the grand jury, and you'll have a felony to deal with. Do you understand that, sir? So with that in mind, I'm going to join in Mr. Hill's motion to amend bond to a recognizance bond an amount that the court deems appropriate, with a term of bond being released to and compliance with inpatient treatment at RRS.
Mr. Hill?
Well, I think Mr. Steyer said things about correctly as far as our feelings are. We want Mr. DeMint to be successful. He knows he's already been through this once a year or so ago. A lot of our concern is that he corrects his behavior so that we don't have a tragedy in the future. We have some felony charges that we can take to the grand jury, but I spoke with the trooper about it earlier. I believe that this situation could be handled adequately here in this court. We're going to want probably some punishment out of this too. But we also want him to do well in treatment, and how well he does in treatment will obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, but it would have an impact on our recommendation as far as what the overall punishment should be when the time comes and if he's found guilty of any of these charges. So we hope that he understands that he needs to go to that treatment facility and stay there. And if he leaves, then we'll have to take a whole different direction.
All right, based upon the joint recommendation that's been made today, Mr. DeMint, I'm going to amend your bond to a $5,000 OR bond, and I'm going to order you to be released only inpatient with RRS.
All right, thank you.
All right, that'll be the court's order. We need to pick another date to return. I don't want to go too far out. How about August 4th?
I'm available that day. I actually have the calendar open already.
All right. Mr. DeMint? Yes. You're going to need to be here August 4th at 10 a.m. That'll be your next hearing.
I'll be there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
obviously case numbers too.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Stephanie Pauley, case number CRB 24-257, set for sentencing.
This is State of Ohio versus Stephanie Pauley, CRB 24-257. Ms. Pauley's present, her attorney, Mr. Stratton. Case represented by attorney, Mr. Stratton.
25 CRA 406 A and B. And then we've got another 25 CRA 407.
Your Honor, she has done some community service. Where it's on for sentencing, I don't believe her folder is updated. I believe she has 3 days left of community service.
And she's going to pay you $20 today on
TRC
on her court costs.
85 A, B, and C. August 4th.
So that maybe 3 weeks, Your Honor. She should have community service done and then more paid on it.
All right, let's do, since I know you're here, this Mr. Stratton, August 18th, sentencing.
Get that all done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Tommy Scarberry, case number TRC 24-2473, A, B, C, and D.
The State of Ohio versus Tommy Scarberry, TRC 2473, A, B, C, and D. Mr. Scarberry's present, this attorney, Mr. Stratton.
Are you all done? Did you get that?
That's ready. We were trying to do.
You may. You guys seen the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Start with you, Mr. Stratton.
Your Honor, I think the last sentence is that he has attended groups and individual counseling sessions, and he's working towards becoming compliant. If you would allow him to work on that over the next week or two, he can come back very soon. Sounds like he has some issues at home that would prevent him from going inpatient at the moment. But I ask you to give him that opportunity.
Mr. Heald. First off, have you seen the report, Mr. Heald?
I have. Just trying to formulate a response. We're not opposed, if RRS is okay with this, having him continue on the outpatient basis for a short period of time to make sure he's going to maintain his compliance. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, that's acceptable for the short period of time.
I was going to say in the letter, it says The treatment team recommends that he go to detox.
Well, I understand, and that was several days ago, so I don't know what his status is at this point.
They talked about an inpatient service before he was able to go to inpatient detox, be something that he would have to do. But if I think his counselors talked to him about his alcohol level and everything's got to drop in the next time before he comes back to court. So in a short period of time before he comes back to court, if his levels is dropped, we will send a court letter in showing that. And if they rise or continue the same, we will send that into.
Mr. Scarberry, based on this report, I don't have a whole lot of faith that you're going to do anything. Hang on, I'm not finished. You keep saying, oh, I can't do this because I've got to take care of a girlfriend, or I got to take care of this, and I got to take care of that. Well, if you're laying around drunk all the time, you're not taking care of anybody. Hang on, look up. Look me in the eye. Do you believe that you're taking care of people when you're laying around drunk all the time?
Nope.
I mean, at this point, what we're set as a sentence in here. I mean, I could go proceed with the sentence and then put you in jail. I don't know that that's the best thing for you, but if you're not going to listen, you're not going to do what you're supposed to do. I've got to get your attention somehow. Well, here's what we're going to do at this point. I want to go ahead and remand him in custody. And we're going to have you back out in a few minutes. Mr. Stratton, Mr. Hill, if you would approach.
State of Ohio versus Justin L. Belcher, case number CRA 25333 A and B, TRC 251265.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Justin Belcher, CRA 25333 A and B. This is listed as Mr. Steyer's case. That is sentencing. Mr. Belcher is present. Mr. Steyer is present in the courtroom as well. State's represented by Attorney Philip.
Your Honor, we've got what appears to be a fairly recent beginning. I apologize, I'm having an issue here. Fairly recently established client who's doing well. So,
very good report.
Kind of where things are. This is an issue we had at OVI. We had also with attached possession charges. I believe there's been a plea on the OVI. The felonies are remaining open.
All right. Mr. Hill?
Well, we're glad he's got a good report. We want him to keep going.
So we'd ask to come back at a time the court deems appropriate in terms of time frame.
August 11th?
August 11th would be fine. So just write that down.
August 11th for sentencing preliminary hearing, 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jason Gilbert, case number CRB 23645, PRD 193179, A and B.
State of Ohio versus Jason Gilbert, CRB 23645, PRD 193179, A and B. Mr. Gilbert is present here in the courtroom, trying to settle the sentencing here. Mr. Gilbert.
Who's this? Gilbert.
Doesn't appear that there's.
I'm sorry?
You don't have an attorney.
Oh, okay.
I was decided, it doesn't appear there was an attorney listed. Mr. Gilbert, where are we with this?
What's his name, Your Honor?
Jason Gilbert?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't have a file from him. It's a
23,645 and 193179 A and B.
Yeah, I-
Looks like they're older cases. That he's been previously sentenced on, and was outstanding. Some outstanding community service and fines on all cases.
Yeah, we have 1 day of community service left to do and some fines left to pay.
That is probably correct, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll give you some more time to get that done then.
Okay, and I do have a payment for my fine today.
Okay. Do August 25th for sentencing hearing at that time.
Your Honor, we'll try to update those sentencing hearings before the next hearing.
Okay, thank you.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Lambert, case number CRB 1978.
So the State of Ohio versus Cameron Lambert, CRB 1978. Mr. Lambert's present. Case represented by Attorney Court here. And this seems to be a similar matter. It looks like the last update that I have was 30 hours of community service and a balance of $50 on the case.
Correct.
All right.
I had completed my community service. See, the original charge that I had was from like 2021. And Mr. Newman was still here at the time. If for some reason it wasn't documented, I'm going to do it again. I need until this Saturday to be able to request it off. I do have, I work as a nurse Monday through Friday, doing home health. So like on the weekends is my only time to do it. So I had to, because I also have a serving job outside of that. So I had to take the weekend off from it to be able to complete it, but I plan to do some this Saturday to work towards that goal, and then also try to make a payment by next week as well.
Okay.
Is $50 all that
I believe you told us this same story last time you was here.
Well, Mr. Lambert, I can tell you it wasn't a 2021 case, this is a 2019 case, so you may have done community service on the 21 case. very well, but this is a 2019 case. and
Or 2019, I knew it was from some back year.
Well, here's what we're going to do.
Did you say you'd be here this Saturday?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set you back for Monday at 10 a.m. for sentencing, and
This coming Monday?
this coming Monday. And so we're going to determine whether...
Could you give me the date on that, please?
July 21st, 10 a.m. And we're going to determine whether you've done what you've said you were going to do.
Okay.
We'll see you back Monday at 10 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Clarence Mayhem, case number TRD 25207 A and B, CRA 24674, CRB 24675 A and B, TRD 21187.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Clarence Mayhem, Theory 25207 A and B, CRA 24674, CRB 24675 A and B, Theory 21187. Mr. Mayhem's present. State's represented by Attorney Philip Hill. This matter is set as a 7-0. Okay. Well, I see you paid $20 back in June, Mr. Mayhem. Have you done any community service?
My community service is complete. I have 20 pay on my fines today also.
Well, you still owe fines,
Yes,
a significant amount of fines.
yes.
Do you like coming to court?
Not really, no. I can do community service out in the per township or something. It's hard to get a ride here.
Well, because if, I'm confident that the probation department will work with you on that, but if you don't like coming to court, and I don't blame you, I wouldn't want to come out and sit here all day either. If you don't like coming to court, get your fines paid.
Okay.
Or work them off on community service.
Okay,
I mean, because otherwise you're going to be back here basically every month, sitting here for a day. And if you just would have went and gone and done community, those same amount of days of community service, you'd have the case wrapped up.
yes.
So, I mean, one of these cases is all the way back in 2021.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I may add,
Yeah.
the two review hearings were scheduled for Friday, and I moved them to the same day, so I just want to make it, I wasn't sure what the sentencing was on for today.
Yes, I was here.
I didn't know if that case was done or not.
That case is not done. It looks like it's on a suspended license.
Yes.
Are you trying to get your license back?
Yes, yes. I went last week and tried to pay Rye Grand Charger, and the officer was not there. He was assisting on a semi-accident or something on 35, and they just told me come back whenever I could get a ride back there to
Is that the
take
only
care
thing
of
holding your license up?
that and SR 22 bond.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, I'm gonna give you some more time here. Let's do August 25th. You dug yourself a little bit of a hole, but you're working out of it.
I'm trying. It's,
The more community service you do, the quicker you can work yourself out of it. Because
Yes.
if you're not paying the fines, you're working off on community service, that's money you can put towards getting your license back.
okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Manning.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Dakota Shirley, case number CRB 25316.
This is State of Ohio versus Dakota Shirley, Series 25-316. Matters set. It's a good report. Mr. Field, where do you want to go from here?
Well, we wanted to continue being successful. This was a theft charge, a Walmart case, and he pled guilty previously. And I don't know whether he had been sentenced previously, and we would be okay either way, whether the court withheld sentencing until later, or if the court went ahead and sentenced him today.
Well, let's go ahead and withhold sentencing. I want to make sure he continues doing what he's supposed to do. So, come back August 18th for sentencing, 10 a.m. Keep doing what you're doing, Mr. Sherman.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Carrie Beth McCoy, case number CRB 24227.
Your Honor, she was supposed to have been at Southern Oak, and she has been.
Carrie, treatment on June 27th.
All right. This is State of Ohio versus Carrie Beth McCoy, CRB 24227. It's Mr. Morford's case. Mr. Morford has already left at this time, but upon recall for being informed of that, Ms. McCoy has left her treatment. She has failed to appear here today with the bench warrant issued immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Leroy Campbell, case number TRD 123025, TRD 122259 A and B, CRA 10627.
The State of Ohio versus Leroy Campbell, 123025, 122259 A and B, CR 10627.
Your Honor, I believe you've already got it.
Mr. Campbell was called earlier today, but didn't appear at that time. He has since shown up.
Yes, sir.
And it's a very good report, Mr. Campbell.
Thank you. I'm sorry, sir, I was at work, and I've been really busy at work, and I just forgot. No, it's not an excuse.
Well, there wasn't a warrant issued, so we'll just set you a new date to come back.
And I have a payment today, too.
Okay. See, September 22nd. That's going to be a review at 9 a.m. You've done well, so I'll push you out a little further.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Dixie Griffith, case number CRB 2388. Back and hold it, Your Honor.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Dixie Griffith, CRB 2388. We were here, Ms. Griffith had failed to appear back on 6/21/2024 for a review hearing. And today, Ms. Griffith came in, admitted she had failed to appear. We had her screened. She tested positive for a multitude of substances, one of which is very concerning. And so we are here to determine what we're going to do with Ms. Griffith.
So she was assessed, I think the assessment went well, and she's
he will get treatment, that's an option. I don't think keeping him in jail, given the substances that were positive, that there should be treatment, however.
Based on the information provided, my recommendation is a partial hospitalization level of care while residing in our recovery housing.
Yeah.
Did you get a bed?
I'm sorry, yes. Yes, I can take her with me after court immediately.
And they go if they're able to get a bed.
All right. Ms. Griffith, here's what I'm going to order. I'm gonna order you into treatment, and I've got some concerns based upon what you tested for. And now I'm going to, normally in this situation, I would put you on an ankle monitor. However, I don't know that we have one available. We've already used 2 today. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to go. Now, in the event that you were to run from treatment, one, you're going to get a warrant. They're going to come get you. And at that point, you're probably either going to sit in jail. You're probably going to sit in jail for an extended period of time at that point on the warrant. Do you understand that? All right. So which provider was it?
United Family Recovery.
United Family? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to order you into treatment at United Family. And I want to come back sooner rather than later.
August 28th of July.
Let's do July 28th.
Yes, I can.
We'll be at 10 a.m.
This way, man.
State of Ohio results Christopher Roadcat, case number CRB 23646, TRC 211172, A, B, and C.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Christopher Roadcat, CRB 23646, TRC 211172, A, B, and C. All right, Mr. Roadcat, you're down to $165 on the old case, but on the newer case, you've not gotten anything accomplished because you've been working on the old case. We're approaching 4 to 5 years old on that case, on the old case. Now, I'm going to ask you the same thing that I asked another individual earlier. Do you like coming to court?
No, but
And that's probably a good thing. But you're going to end up coming to court basically every month if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Or we're going to have to convert it to jail time. I don't want to put you in jail.
I did a quick look at his files, there's 100 days in jail that's over his head right now. That's just jail time suspended.
I don't want to put you in jail for that.
I mean, I've been trying to come and do community service. Yes, I have. My fiance is how I get back and forth, and she works 7 days a week. So I'm working with her trying to get back and forth.
What time does she work?
She goes in like 7 o'clock in the morning, and she may get off at, noon. It may be 4 o'clock.
You're gonna have to, I mean, I understand that life happens and that you may have some challenges. Hang on, let me
And I
finish.
try to come through the week, and so, then I'll try to get hold of my mother, have my mother help me.
You absolutely can. And the quicker that you knock this out, then you don't have to come here and sit all day. I mean, I wouldn't want to come sit here all day in the back and wait for a case, or, if you don't do anything, and put you in the back and you got to sit back there all day. That's no fun. I mean, you dug yourself the hole. You got to dig yourself out.
Where do you live at?
I live at Wilkes.
Wilkes? You may be able to talk to the township trustees out there and maybe work through that.
Okay, yeah.
That would help. I mean, we will accept something from the township trustees.
Okay, if I can do that, yes, that would really help a whole lot more.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and release you.
All right, I appreciate that.
But I'm gonna put you on a short leash. August 4th.
August 4th, when you come back, okay?
At 9 a.m. I expect you to have some of your community service finished by that time. Okay? You need to prioritize that, Mr. Bird. All right, we'll see you back then.
State of Ohio versus Kelly Doss, case number CRA 25206, CRB 25207, A and B. Understand he's arrested.
Your Honor, if I may, I placed him in custody. I was told he was been discharged from RRS, and he has an ankle monitor.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Kelly Doss, CRA 25206, CRB 25207, A and B. Mr. Doss is present here in the courtroom. His attorney, Mr. Steyer. State's represented by Attorney Phil Keel. We were here earlier and had a report from RRS.
Your Honor, I don't believe it's a problem with this doing treatment. It's more a problem like, I think it's the one of the things I was told was the second time he was found with a cell phone he's not allowed to have. So it's breaking the rules. And everyone discharged him from the facility and he has an ankle monitor on, so he has to go in custody because he broke his bond.
I don't know if there's anybody else that has a bail bed. Would you guys consider taking him?
Do you know if he has Ohio medication?
He does.
In that case, then your Honor asked that his treatment be transferred to hometown recovery.
It may not be that easy with an ankle monitor.
Oh, okay.
So here is what I'm looking at with that. I certainly would have no problem with him going back into treatment on an ankle monitor, but Mr. Doss, if you're breaking rules.
I've been doing a lot better, sir.
Don't interrupt you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
There's a difference between doing better. Doing better is good, but you're not being asked to do better. You're way past the doing better. You got to do right.
If you give me this chance, I promise you, I was mess it up this time. Like I've got my family back finally. I'm trying to change. I'm done with the drugs.
It's time to listen to him.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
You're telling me you won't mess it up this time, but you just messed it up.
This is the longest I've ever stayed recovered in my life. Like, you can ask Mr. Majors, I've always ran. It didn't matter about that. Like this time, I really want the help, man. Like, I need it. Like, I mean, like I said, you see my reports was good this time. You can ask Majors. I've never had a good report. I've always done every rehab within 72 hours of ever doing that. I wanted this time. That woman right there is my woman and my kids. Like, I'm trying to change my life so I can be there for my kids, get my kids back, and my family back. For the first time in my life, I want to live a better life, and I don't want the drugs. Like, I turned myself in, like, on this charge. I went and turned myself into region so I could get off, so I could get put on the spots down and go through the withdrawal. And knowing that they were going to expedite me to here, I stopped the cop and asked him to arrest me. Like, I know I messed up on this, but...
Mr. Major, what say you? Because we've got the whole ankle monitor issue. And I'm not
The issue is changing the schedules, because if you don't get the schedule changed to a different place, it's going to cause disruption at the new facility, because they're going to set the alarm off. So that's the logistical is the problem we have. So I don't have, if they can get it switched through Carbo's office before they come and get him here, probably not be a problem, but If they can't get it switched out, then, I mean, he's gonna have to go to jail until we get it worked out. It's just logistics.
My concern there is that once the ankle monitor is off of it, I don't know if we get it back.
We don't have any on a list yet. He would be the first one. Matter of fact, if we take it off of him, we did open one up, so we should have his right. It should be good.
But that's my concern.
Yeah, and the valid one.
Well, we could order that ankle monitor held for him,
Yes, you can.
but that doesn't necessarily mean that he won't spend the night in jail, depending on how quickly
That works. Yes.
someone can get a hold of probation down there and get them to switch. Jesse, do you want to go ahead and do the assessment?
Yes, I'll handle it.
All right. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll recall this again here in a minute. Mr. Steyer, maybe you can reach out to
I'll try to call probation.
probation, if you can get somebody on the phone
Yeah.
and see, let them know what we're looking at doing and see if they can make that adjustment today. And if that's the case, then we can just transition.
If I just say hometown recovery, they're gonna know where it needs to be changed to.
I'll make sure that I can give an address.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Can I speak to you? I got property out there.
They'll work it out. Yeah, we can work it out. Back here in a second.
State of Ohio versus Tommy L. Scarberry on a recall, case number KRC 24-2473 ABC.
All right, this is State of Ohio versus Tommy L. Scarberry, TRC 24-2473 ABC. We were recalling this matter after a report from his treatment provider showing there has been at least some compliance now, but a serious level of non-compliance recently. All right. Scarberry, what are we gonna do with you? Do you want me to just sentence you? Do you want me to put you in jail?
Tell her to stay.
I would hope not. I don't really want to put you in jail. I didn't really want to put you in the back. But I want you to understand, you're down to your last chance. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to end up in jail. I mean, I don't have much, you know, the only thing I got to go on is that you at least have picked yourself up a little bit and I've tried to do the right thing. And so that's the only reason you're not going to jail today. I mean, note I have is if you've had a terrible pattern of non-compliance and that you need to be sentenced, and if you're not going to do it. If you're not going to do it, you're taking resources away from somebody else that wants to. Laying it out in jail is not going to be pleasant. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to release you. I'm going to allow you to go back into treatment, but how this is going to work is you're going to do what they tell you have to do. If they're fine with keeping you an inpatient because you're doing what you're supposed to do, then that's up to the treatment provider. If they say you got to go into a detox program, if they say you got to go inpatient, the treatment team comes up with it and they say that, it's not up to you anymore. You understand that? You're going to do whatever they say. All right. So we're going to come back fairly quickly, though, because I want to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do.
So I'm not available 21st and 28th. 25th maybe.
I was going to say July 25th. Thank you.
July 25th.
That's all we can do right now until we get the assessment on Mr. Dawson.
Of course, we need to assess.
Actually, maybe tomorrow.